going on, Klein and Ellie?
Are you ready?
I love Klein and Ellie, you little bitch.
Klein and Ellie, it's just okay.
Just don't let things bother you too much.
Good morning, everybody.
Whoa, Sweet David Steak, did you see that?
Viva Klein and Ellie show. Let's get the show started. The show started. The show started.
We are live in Los Angeles. 3, 2, 1. And here we go.
It's Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The sonic pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
Well, hell yeah, welcome to a Tuesday morning here on KROQ. Hopefully you had a nice, relaxing, or incredibly intoxicating long weekend. We are back together again. Some people were really upset that yesterday the show was not on. They were playing the 500 biggest songs in the history of KROQ. But hey, Allie was in Vegas for some No Doubt and learning how to live life like a hot girl. I don't even know what the rest of us were up to this weekend. I think everyone was doing their own things, but it was...
Everyone had very different weekends.
Very different weekends. I was envious. I was monitoring some of your Vegas shenanigans. And it hit me because, you know, usually when I leave Vegas, I say, I got to stay away from this place for a long time. And then eventually I'll see something and I'll say, I got to get back to Vegas.
I know. So what did the pictures you saw make you feel?
Well, it made me feel a lot. And it was very strange to look at you in that way. I just want to quickly point out on the text line, people say, enough about Allie already. How's Coco doing? Allie's hot cousin Coco was like Allie's Sherpa for how hot girls live in Vegas or how hot girls do Vegas.
She was the hot girl Sherpa.
It was a very different Vegas trip than normal for Allie, who is a recent, person who actually chose to go to the Titanic Museum there, something that no hot women have ever done in the history of that museum or in the history of Las Vegas. Never happened.
Normally in a Vegas weekend for me, I'd be playing cornhole at Senior Frogs.
Right.
And this was a different vibe. In the moment we got to the hotel room, we had already been invited to 2 parties.
That's amazing. 2
clubs. One of them a daytime club and one of them a nighttime club with some DJ that I've never heard of that apparently was a big deal.
Yeah.
But it was I don't know, should we go, should we not? And I was like, I don't have outfits for these one-offs.
Right.
I've got my plan for the things that we're doing, and that's it.
Allie had her 1 pair of Vegas overalls. And that's what she was planning on wearing all weekend. So we'll get into
You get half off at Senior Frogs if you wear them.
I can just imagine Allie in a room full of hot women trying to explain them. To go, guys, I'm telling you the plan. It's Senior Frogs. There's a cornhole match.
And
we got to get
pirate ships outside.
And they're going like, Tiesto is playing the pool, and we have a table behind the DJ booth. It's like, did you not hear me? It's cornhole at buy one, get one pitchers at Senior Frogs. Senior Frog. Are you guys not listening? Well, anyway, we'll get into all things that happened in Vegas today. I'm sure it'll be great. There's a lot of thoughts. Probably the most amount of goat line calls we've ever received. Maybe because it was a long weekend. And it's a variety of things. A lot of people were a big fan of watching Omar squirm on the hot seat during Friday Lie Day. Omar, did that affect your life at all over the weekend or no?
Did it affect my life? I don't think so.
You didn't get in trouble for anything you said?
No.
People were big fans of seeing Omar. Not only, you can see that video went up yesterday on Instagram, but you can see Omar answering questions. I think his first of many lies was that he thought Allie and I were good parents, and you can see that video going up on Instagram.
Well, I just want to congratulate you all for convincing Omar to go on the show and do the lie detector test. Friday.
He said he would do it. He said he had nothing to hide, and he was brutally honest, even though it hurt our feelings. He was brutally honest, but that's no different than a normal show around here.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of any other day.
Yeah, I don't think Omar's ever the one who's afraid of, upsetting someone by saying how he feels.
I'm more concerned about Omar's health after John Grogan, the lie detector guy, seemed very concerned.
So he sent us a follow-up email over the weekend, Omar, and he said he did want you to get your levels checked.
Huh, all right.
Because he said his machine has never been so jumpy, and he thought maybe it was a problem with his lie detector equipment, so he went and got it checked out, recalibrated, and he said it worked perfectly fine. So he says that he believes you're in the middle of a heart attack.
Wow, at all times, huh?
At all times. At any given moment.
Go get that checked out.
So you may want to get that looked at immediately because we can't lose the audio sniper. Because if we have to go back to Jake. Jake, hit us with one of your sounds. Go ahead. Pew, 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 pew. See? We need you healthy, dude.
That's not good. Yeah.
Klein Alley Show.
I've just been reminded that this week is the week that I've offered to give Allie a break and put up my money for Allie Knows the News.
Oh, my God. Are we doing that? Great.
We'll still be playing Allie, of course. Questions have been written for today. If you'd like to get in on the $100 that we have for you this Tuesday, now would be a good time to call us at 800-520-1067. 5 questions. Same game. This time, though, you get to take my money instead of Allie's money because she's recovering from Vegas. And that even traveling with hot women and realizing how much stuff you can have handed to you there, it is still an expensive place to go.
Even the thousands of dollars I saved just by being with my cousin and getting into things that were supposed to cost money. But still, you get a sandwich and it's $35.
So I can't believe they let you get a sandwich. That wasn't usually part of the hot girl plan. Sandwich.
Combo with a pickle and chips.
He's eating a Reuben poolside. Excuse me, you have some pastrami on your cheek. Oh, I'll get to that. I'm saving that for later. We will get into the round in a moment. So if you're sitting in traffic or not happy that you have to return to work after the long weekend or just trying to understand how it's possible that summer's here again already, we would love to make that a little easier on this Tuesday by giving you $100. This time it's my money up for grabs. If you want it, call now, play Allie, 5 questions about the news, and do better than Allie and win her cash. And then later this morning, just a quick reminder, if you're currently waiting around to figure out if you're off to Lollapalooza for Smashing Pumpkins, we've got that trip to give away. We'll do that in less than an hour, so we'll make that phone call that will hopefully change someone's life for the better. And then Death Cab for Cutie will be here at KROQ playing a small intimate show at the brand new In-N-Out Burger sound space at KROQ, and we'd love to get you into that show because you cannot buy tickets. You must win your way into that. So we'll have those for you this morning and much more. It all kicks off with $100 of my money if you beat Allie, and she is very beatable today.
I look like I've already been beaten.
She looks like she has been beaten the hell up right now. And I'll tell you, the combination of the long weekend plus the return from Vegas means that she will not know a lot about what's going on in the world. So if you're aware of at least a little bit, call now, play Allie next. $100 could be yours after this.
Hey there, this is Benjamin Gibbard from Death Cab for Cutie.
It's a private show with Death Cab for Cutie at the In-N-Out Burger sound space at KROQ. Huge band, intimate venue. Listen every hour from 9 to 6 to win tickets.
The only way in is to listen to KROQ.
I'll follow you into the dark. I don't know why. This is the sound of settling.
A private show with Death Cab for Cutie at the In-N-Out Burger sound space at KROQ. Your only way in is to win.
Keep listening to win tickets to see us on the world famous KROQ.
Questions, $100. You'll learn a thing or two about what's happening in the world, and you get to prove you're better than Allie, even though this week I don't know why this happened, but I was reminded on the GOAT line that I offered up my money this week.
If you're doing Klein's Cash for Allie Knows the News this week.
Klein's Cash for Allie Knows the News this week.
I think Allie should get to choose which line, which contestant she's playing.
I guess you want to pick the contestant, Allie. You have options. We could go to Glendale or Los Angeles. You got Alfredo, who's been waiting around for a while. He called in early to battle you. Once again, I think you're trying to lose, but you still want to win because, losing sucks.
Because it's my favorite type of pasta, let's go with Alfredo.
Great.
Yeah!
That's something that hot chicks say. Hey, Alfredo, welcome to KROQ, the creamiest of all the pastas. Allie will leave the KROQ studios, and in a moment, you get to go first. 5 questions about the news. Please answer these questions quickly, confidently, and accurately. And if you do better than Allie at the end of all of this, I will send you personally $100 cash. Are you ready to go?
Yes, sir. Sweet dibs.
Sweet dibs, and here we go. Your round starts right now.
Allie Knows the News.
Why were residents of Garden Grove evacuated this weekend? What was going on there that forced an evacuation?
It was because of those crack tanks.
Crack what?
Needing some kind of the crack tanks.
Crack tanks that resulted in what?
Yeah. Some type of gas being emitted out in the surrounding areas.
All right. Go to question number 2. Allie Knows the News. Alfredo's on the hot seat. This man is returning to postage stamps for the first time since 2018 after winning a contest whose face is now going to be back on a USPS stamp?
Oh, my boy Fred Rodgers.
Fred Rodgers goes full name. Wow. Incredible. That could be
I'm a postal employee as well.
Oh, you're a postal employee and I gave you a stamp question?
I'm a real postmaster.
Man, that's crazy. What are the odds? It's almost like the deck is stacked against me. We go to question number 3. It was a $100 million weekend for which movie, as it has won the box office? Which movie reigns supreme on the big screen?
Oh, man, no idea. I'm going to just say Top Gun Maverick.
All right, that would be crazy. We go to question number 4. It's going to be an interesting weekend for Blue Moon Beer. Why is Blue Moon Beer? Well, they're doing something different this upcoming weekend. And what is it that they're doing, Blue Moon Beer?
They're probably going to add a, that Blood Moon, Blue Moon, whatever.
You said it beautifully. Blood Moon, blah, 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 Blue Moon. Omar, translate from stutter to what he was trying to say. I don't know. You translate into regular words?
He's trying to say putting in the blood moon.
Got it. Thank you. Omar translates stutter for us. And finally, question number 5. You could be eligible for up to $3,500 because of a data breach with which company that now people are getting anywhere from $75 to $3,500 if you can claim that you were affected by the data breach. Which company is it?
I'm going to say Ali knows this one, but I'm going to say Google.
Google Gmail. All right, let's bring Ali and we'll score it together. And let's see how you do. Ali's battling Alfredo, which is what we say every time we go to an Italian restaurant.
Hello.
And here she is, grunting as she sits back down in her seat.
Sorry.
Once again, it's not your money up for grabs, but I hope you take this seriously, Ali. Question 1.
I will take it seriously.
Why were residents of Garden Grove evacuated this weekend?
Because of a big chemical leak that could have led to a giant explosion.
All right, he said cracked tank, gas was leaking. I will accept his answer as well. That is the scary reality, although I feel like the risk of explosion has now been dropped to 0%, so people are feeling good about that.
It's crazy because on Friday or Saturday, whatever it was, when it started, they were like, the options are it explodes or it slowly leaks and kills everyone.
Right.
And you were like, well, both of those options are terrible.
Both bad options.
And now none of them have happened.
I know. They didn't think about that third, less exciting option.
Where
things
everyone's
go back to
fine.
normal. We'll go to question number 2, tied up 1-1. Alfredo on the board early. This man is getting his face on a stamp for the first time since 2018 after winning a contest. Whose face is returning to a USPS stamp?
Oh, I think I did see this. Is it Mr. Rodgers?
Do you know his first name?
Roy?
No, Roy Rodgers. That is wrong. Alfredo apparently works he said he's a real-life postmaster. He works for the USPS, and he knew it was Fred Rodgers. He gave us the full name. Of course, no one's looked more like a Fred than that guy ever, and that is absolutely correct. Fred Rodgers, but Mr. Rodgers is the acceptable answer, so it's tied up 2-2 now as we go to question 3. $100 million weekend for what movie that won the box office?
Oh, it was the Mandalorian movie.
Mandalorian has
Grogu.
destroyed. He did not know. It's Mandalorian and John Grogan was the name of the movie. Our lie detector guy and the Mandalorian.
That'd be so funny. The Mandalorian had to carry him around all the time, and he was all small.
That is the correct answer. Sadly, Alfredo did not know that one, so Ali goes up 1, which is good news for me. Let's go. 2 questions left, though, and he had answers. We go to question number 4. Ali's up 1. Blue Moon is doing something different this upcoming week. What is it that Blue Moon is doing?
Yeah, I think they're doing a blue beer. It's turning blue or something.
All right, he guessed they're doing something with the blood moon, where they're going to do some sort of a blood moon beer. But apparently, for the first time ever, you can now have a blue moon, which is only going to be available, I think, this upcoming weekend, maybe, or something. It's a limited couple of days. They're doing it. Blue Moon. I don't know why, but they, Blue Moon's good the way it is. I like it. They put that little orange slice in it. Everyone's
Blue Moon's
happy.
a solid order.
Great summer beer. Jake, I know you're a fan of Floffelnogger, but do you like Blue Moon, too, or no?
I used to drink a lot of Blue Moons. What I would do is I drink it down to the bottom of the neck and then fill it up with orange juice and then drink it that way.
All right. There's a lot of details there. Allie gets the point.
Alcoholic.
And we go to this final question now, and I don't think it matters anymore because Allie's run away with it, but here we go. You could be eligible for anywhere from $75 up to $3,500 because of a data breach involving which company? And if you can prove that you were affected, you get paid. Which company is paying out as much as $3,500? That's a big payout.
That is. Apple? I haven't heard of this.
The answer's crazy. He said Google, and these are both the answers I would have expected. But this data breach involves a company that we have proven over and over again we don't understand how they turn a profit, and that is Krispy Kreme.
What?
A Krispy
Oh, no, it's going to
Kreme
cripple them.
Data breach where already we've proven that you can go in there and get a free donut any time of the day for any stupid reason. And now... The tiebreaker. You're nowhere near, Allie, sadly. What must you shamefully admit over the airwaves of KROQ, Alfredo? It was a pleasure to meet you as I put my money back in my pocket. Go ahead.
Well, my name is Alfredo, and Allie knows the news.
All right, thank you for playing. I like your energy, and I'm sorry, and thank you for all the fine work you do as a postal employee. I know you guys don't get a lot of respect.
Thank you for your service.
Which is why everyone says going postal is the new term for people that go nuts and shoot up their workplace. But you seem nice, so let's go ahead and keep it at that.
You're doing good.
For now. It's K-Rock. We are Klein Alley Show. Good morning.
Klein Alley Show.
Mornings on K-Rock. Yeah! K-Rock.
Hopefully you had a decent weekend, and in about 30 minutes or less, we'll call someone and tell them the good news. They're packing their bags and going to Lollapalooza in Chicago, and maybe you were at Bottle Rock over this past weekend. I was looking at some footage of that. The music festival happened.
Oh, my God, that looked amazing.
Northern California.
I love Bottle Rock.
It's always a good time, and people had a lot of fun. I was having a lot of FOMO this weekend looking at people like Allie in Vegas and other people at festivals. Meanwhile, I found out my weekend went from bad to worse because I found out that this stupid soccer league I signed Bruiser up for decided that they were going to enter a tournament. And the way that these tournaments work, and I don't know about all this because, as Omar has pointed out, we're not good parents. But the way these tournaments work, Allie, is that you have one or two games you have to play. And if your kids win those games, then there's more games. That's the prize, is more games. To
determine who is the biggest loser, what parent, right?
Which
that
parents
lost the most.
Right, which parent
is the one
lost
who won
the
the
most
tournament.
of their 3-day weekend. And I realized, and this is where I kind of feel like Omar did actually tell the truth when he said we were good parents, but then we found out he was lying. And
He
we're
said
bad
we were
parents.
trying.
We're trying.
We're trying
is
our
that
best.
When I realized when I arrived to the first of what I didn't know how many games would be on Saturday.
So you get there and you don't know how long you're going to be there?
I know that.
Well, it's a tournament,
it's
right?
A tournament.
It's like, they have 2 guaranteed games, and if they keep winning, they keep playing.
Yes, and what I didn't know, what I had known was that if they won the games on Saturday, that they were going to play another game, I thought, on Sunday. And that's where I thought I was locked in, at worst case scenario, 3 games, which is a lot for anyone to sit through in the world of soccer, let alone kids soccer. 50 minutes, 2 25-minute halves.
No way, that's long for a 7-year-old.
Longer. And the thing I didn't realize is that there was actually 2 games on Saturday and 2 games on Sunday, and depending on the schedule, they would get to play 2 games on Monday.
Oh, no. And do you have to come up with a snack for all that? Or who's bringing snack?
All I know is pretty early on, I start realizing that I'm the only parent rooting against. I'm rooting for the other team, like actively rooting for the other team.
Was it at least near your house, or did you have to travel?
Not bad. 20 minutes from the house.
Oh,
not terrible. But they had said, some of the people that know this world better than I do go, eventually this same exact thing happens, but in Sacramento. And I go, oh, good God.
Oh, man, now you have to travel
and sometimes,
to the worst city ever.
And I don't know the way it works, but it's and maybe my parents just didn't care about me at all, because any event that took place more than 5 minutes from my house was, we're just going to not do it. If anything involved a drive longer than 5 minutes, they would say, that's too far. We're not doing that.
And you're trying to pass that on to your children.
Like to, yeah, because you start going to yourself, you start looking at these other people. Now, some parents, and these are the Omars of the world, they're very invested in what's happening. They're rooting. They want this thing to go on. I think to myself, you got to root against you got to hope that it's a close game, but at the last second they lose so that you get your weekend back. And these people are like, they're like, oh, come on, we got to play again on Monday.
Well, those are the people, too, though, I think it's not even about their kids, it's about them.
Right.
That they really want to be, look at me, my kid has a prodigy or some crap.
Well, the thing that I've learned, too, in this world of parents rooting on their kids in sports is that a lot of the ones that are the most extreme, like the ones that are yelling every play, pinch left, like these terms, I don't even know what the hell they mean. their kids are sometimes the worst of the kids on the field. They're so mad. They don't understand. Oh, maybe that's why. Yeah. They don't even understand anything. Like, and then the parents
are like, I paid $85 per game for this.
Right, and I actually think that the way that they could make this more fun is if the team wins, forget about these medals for the kids. Who cares? Give the parents their money back of the winning team.
That would be nice. Well, and then like at the end of the season, they're like, here are these prizes and things for everyone. You're like, where did you have the budget for this? I don't want to put my money towards this.
Right. I'd rather one less medal and you shave my price
by like
for this.
$10, $15.
So, but I was just curious, Allie, and I know that this is something that I'm sure other parents can potentially relate with, but like obviously you want your kids to win because it feels good for them. But Omar, even
I
you,
don't think
don't you ever
care?
Well, yes, they want to win because they know if they win that it's more fun to win than to lose. But
it's a good feeling for your kid.
It's a good feeling, but also, have you ever rooted against your own child? You've got to be rooting against your own child. I feel like it's not cool to admit
you know
that.
What? There was this one time where we were able to get like free tickets to Disneyland or something, and they had a tournament. So I was rooting against them a little bit. Luckily, they lost, and we were able to go to Disneyland.
Nice.
And so that's the part that's funny because sometimes I had my inner voice and my outer voice and I got confused. So my inner voice, like every time they got scored on, was like, yeah, that's right. But then sometimes I would like accidentally cheer out loud when the other team scored. And I was like, yeah! And the parents would look at me like, that's the wrong team. I'm like, is it though? Is it though?
831 said, I'm in, my coworker's daughter does travel volleyball and they plan their vacations around the team schedule.
Oh, my God.
So their whole life revolves around the kids' sport.
I don't know how when this shifted. It must
Everyone is obsessed with putting their kids in organized sports now. Everyone needs to be doing everything. Even when my kids' thing ended, they were like, what are you doing next? I was like, well, I'm resting. I'm getting my weekends back. That's what I'm doing. What are you doing? They're like, we're signing him up for flag football.
Yeah,
I was
what
like,
happened when the kids just smoke cigarettes in the parking lot of a 7-Eleven? Is that not enough?
Old days.
Is that not enough of an activity? We have to travel around, and then all of a sudden you realize what could be one game turns into 6 games.
What's even funnier is that the FIFA World Cup coming, everyone's so excited about soccer right now, and you got the worst part of it.
The worst part of it. I mean, just and yes, it's exciting.
You got great seats.
I don't even want to tell you because at one point, and this is where it got even worse. Bruiser goes, "I want to go play goalie," and I'm like, "Oh, goalie." That's like the most. Now you got to sit there. Now you don't even do anything. You just sit in the net the whole time.
Oh, so you shouldn't even run back and forth.
Yeah, just sitting around. So now I'm going, why am I even here?
So, but is she good at it?
The frustrating part is she's good. She's actually, I don't know where she gets it, not from me, but she's actually kind of athletic.
So, like, does the coach think that she's got it?
So I'm going to tell you the worst part about the whole thing. So the tournament comes to an end. Luckily, they didn't win. Oh, thank God. But they played whatever, great. And this is also the part of the show I think she listens to, so I'll be careful with what I say. But then at the end of all of it,
she'll beat you up.
The coach, she's going to kick my ass later. The coach comes up to me and she goes, so I think that your daughter has a lot of potential as goalie. And we have
and you're like, oh, the P word.
And potential. Let me look that up quickly. And she goes,
you're like, I'll squash that.
She goes, we have a special additional once a week goalie only practice.
Oh, man.
Which now means...
Goalies only? What does everyone do? Just stand there?
Just stands there.
You got someone to kick the ball.
And so
that's great standing.
So she goes, and we would like her to do this as well. And I go, she's going to pass on that.
Oh, no. You didn't ask her about it?
No, of course. Then, of course, she went around me and went right to her. And she's like, I'm doing... So now it's just... This is where it begins. And next thing you know, then you're like buying a minivan...
Yeah, but maybe she'll get good and then win something.
A lot of people asking if I gambled on it. Yes, I did bet on the game.
That's how you get excited about
it. And I lost. Didn't cover the spread.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. In moments, we will call someone and tell them to pack their bags. We're off to Lollapalooza, Chicago to see Smashing Pumpkins. And then we will start giving you stuff like access to the very private show with Death Cab for Cutie, In-N-Out Burger Sound Space at KROQ. And we get you in throughout the entire morning. If you need us, phones 800-520-1067. You call, you text, you recover. I don't know if we put the picture that everyone's talking about up on our Instagram yet of Allie and her hot girl weekend in Vegas.
Which picture? There were 5,000 pictures that were taken.
Vanessa just started going through them, and the amount of shrieking that's been happening from the back studio this morning is deafening. But
this is girl stuff.
She is.
She looked gorgeous. She deserved her flowers.
Yeah, but listen, when girls say that to other girls, that's one of those things.
You know it's a real compliment.
We hate each other.
Right.
No way.
Right. But,
I don't hate you.
No, but of all of those pictures, I mean, some of the ones were Allie really thirst trapping it up, right? Would you agree, Vanessa?
She was doing something. She was trying to make Katie jealous.
Well, we're going to get into the psychology behind it, but get those up on, if you're not following Allie, you can put some of those up. Warning, this is going to be
There's actually something to follow for once.
NSFW stuff, and I recommend you proceed cautiously because you will not unsee what you see, but you'll need some visual proof when we get into this conversation next hour.
There's side boob. There's even front boob.
Well, I don't know what the ass picture was that went up, but...
that was the girls asking me to take pictures of just their butts.
So is that not your butt in the picture?
Not my butt.
Oh, it's not your butt.
Other butts.
Okay. I thought that was your butt. Are you sure?
Yeah. It's other butts, and I had to take about 75 pictures of the butts before one was approved.
Post the other butts immediately.
Cool. This makes me feel so much better.
Yeah, Jake was having a weird feeling. I think he was like weirdly turned on by you or something, and he sent us an email over the weekend and said something. Let me read this exactly the way Jake wrote it because I don't want to.
Yeah, Jake texted us over the weekend about it.
I got texted about it.
We need to double our efforts and do everything we can to get Allie fat and pregnant as soon as possible. I never want to see these thirst trap Allie pictures ever again. So, I mean, he got really, whatever the word is, moved by these pictures.
Well, but also the pictures that were taken, everybody else was doing duck lips and thirst traps. So I don't know what to do with my face besides try to do a thirst trap myself. And then they would retake them because I was the only person with like a half eye closed and like making funny faces. And they were like, no, what are you doing?
You didn't get demoted to camera holder, picture taker?
I did eventually. Okay. I did, yeah.
We'll get into all of the things that happened while I went to Vegas for No Doubt this weekend and much more. We've got to take a super quick break. Back in a moment. A.D.D. News, and then we give away that Lollapalooza trip just after this.
The Klein Alley Show.
Find out what's happening in the world with your A.D.D. News, and for any kids and or teachers that only have a few weeks left before summer officially begins. Omar, are your kids in summer already? Did that start yet?
Yeah, their final day was last Thursday.
Whoa.
Yeah, crazy.
So,
did they do their little summer bucket lists yet?
No, that's something we're probably going to work on this week.
I'm excited. We got our own thing going on here. Last week, the summer was the summer bucket list. Omar got to give us things to do, but I think this week, because in honor of funner summer, as no one's having fun anymore, we're going to force each other to do quote fun things. And I have a feeling
get an STD. That's one on the list. I think
it's one of the most fun things to do is to get it. Not to have it, but to get it is fun. So,
and then to have it go away is fun.
That's also fun. To be told you're cured or you're in remission.
Allie, your herpes are forever.
They are.
So anyway, we've got a list of fun things. We'll be forcing each other to have a funner summer. We hope you join us in that. We'll give you details coming up later. Right now, though, there's this.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D. News.
All weekend, people were able to take a break from freaking out about fires to freak out about chemical explosions in Garden Grove. There was a leak at a chemical plant that caused thousands of people to be evacuated. At one point, they said it's either going to be a lethal leak or a full-on explosion, and those were the only two outcomes. Now they've been able to cool the tank enough to the point where an explosion is no longer a threat, or at least a big explosion. They said, quote, "We are happy to report that the threat of a blevy is now off the table."
Blevy?
I thought that was a sex position.
It sounds like something, like a Blumpkin at the wrong time or something.
Blevy stands for boiling liquid expanding vapor explosion.
Huh.
Which, these are all kinds of new vocab words that we're getting this year. A Strait of Hormuz, never knew it existed.
Yeah.
Now I hear about it every single day. A blevy? I didn't know that was a thing.
This could have been like a Chernobyl situation?
I think so.
Whoa.
Well, because, and I don't fully understand what happened, but apparently there was so much pressure and the temperature was rising so much and the leak was happening, but if the pressure and the temperature were to continue to rise, eventually the whole tank would have exploded. So they were trying to cool what was inside the tank all weekend just to avoid it from exploding, and they were able to successfully do that.
But for all the people that evacuated, and there were many, many people, they're like, you got to grab your stuff and get out of here ASAP.
Yeah, I guess one of the things that controls the temperature of the liquid inside, like the pipe froze, so it wasn't able to refrigerate what was inside. So the temperature was just rapidly
I
increasing.
wonder what percentage of people that live in that area even realize that they live that close to something like that. Like if they were even aware, like, we have a what? We have a what nearby? I thought that was just
a giant chemical tank?
Huh, I didn't know that.
I thought that was a brewery.
Didn't want to go.
Yeah, that's the part that's probably... If I got that call and they're like, by the way, you have to pack up, there's a chemical plant nearby, I'd be like, there is?
I would be like, this only happens to me.
So typical.
Such a ridiculous... What go bag do you pack for that?
Yeah. Well, at least it's not holiday weekend traffic. Oh, crap.
I know, exactly. It used to be hard to get an A in a class. Now it is easier than ever, especially with the help of AI. More A's are being given out than ever before. And now schools...
I was a kid these days, I'd be getting straight AIs. My report card would be straight AIs across the board.
It's so true. And now there are people who graduate with straight A's and they're idiots. And now you can't determine which straight A's were earned and which straight A's were made by AI. So now schools are having to adjust and figure out how to divvy out the A's. And Harvard is doing something very interesting. They're now limiting the amount of A's that they give out. So there's essentially a cap on A's.
At Harvard University, earning straight A's is about to get harder. Harvard announced it would limit the number of A grades awarded to undergraduates. The move comes after top grades became so common that some Harvard faculty argued they no longer distinguished exceptional work. The university plans to implement the policy beginning in the 2027 academic year.
So Harvard's the wrong place to do it at, because Harvard, you think about it, everyone who's at Harvard, all they've ever gotten is A's their whole life, right? So
they're all straight A students if they got into Harvard.
They're all straight A's. That's all they get is straight A's. They're used to getting A's, so you're going to get a bunch of A's. But you implement this at like University of Arizona, and you're going to see all of a sudden, don't worry, we still have plenty of A's available.
Anyone else need an A?
We still have all these A's just sitting around here. No one used them.
Yeah, but I also feel like the people who are getting straight A's to get into Harvard aren't necessarily... Like, they know how to get an A. It doesn't necessarily mean that they are the smartest kid in class. I was very good at getting A's, but I wasn't very good at retaining what I learned.
You ever have a conversation with like a really smart person, like this type of smart, and you feel like I feel like I'm talking to an idiot? I know I'm the idiot. I'm well aware in the conversation I am the idiot, but I feel like I'm talking to an idiot because they're so smart that they can't even like figure out how to communicate.
How to talk to a layperson.
Right. And then I'm like, I think you're I know I am, but like it feels like you're the idiot.
Because they can't talk to an idiot?
Yes. Yes, because there's something about how smart they are that like even just normal conversation, the way humans communicate, is like hard on them because they operate.
Or maybe
they
just learn to talk smart.
Maybe that's what it is.
And then people think that they're smarter than they really are.
Whatever, man. D's get D's get degrees.
Oh, boy.
What the hell?
I have never felt more like I need to get my kid to Harvard.
There are plenty of D's to be given out, by the way,
based on what Jake
show.
just did there. Did that come out the way you wanted that
D's
to come out?
don't get laid.
Nope.
No.
Let me try again?
No, I do not.
I don't think we have time.
Pull that clip.
Many restaurants have been suffering because we just don't go out like we used to, and some restaurants are also having to get creative with how they get butts in seats at restaurants. And there's one restaurant that's doing something fascinating. They say that it's helped business in their restaurant. They have done several pay-what-you-will nights. So instead of here are the prices, what do you think you want to pay for this meal? So it gets people out. People who say maybe didn't want to spend a bunch of money on Valentine's Day are going to go out later on at a different time when they do this pay-what-you-will promotion. And there is a given 20% bill. That's just 20% of whatever the menu items are, just so that the staff and stuff can survive. But other than that, you kind of just pay what you think you can afford.
That's a dangerous, and I know that they've looked at the numbers whenever they do this, and they claim it actually brings in more than if they had put because a lot of people are like, I don't want to.
It's better than nobody coming.
I don't want to come across like cheap, right? And I don't want to not show up. So I feel like, what's the right amount to give here?
Well, I think more people in their head would be like, okay, there's 3 of us, we're eating dinner, we had a couple of drinks, maybe $100.
Right. Maybe it wouldn't have been that.
Maybe it would have been $150 or $200, but at least they're making that $100 at the restaurant.
Well, Jake, is there a saying about that or no?
Not that I can think of, no.
Okay, great. Get into a brand new hour of the show right now as we fizzle out of that hour, and let's go ahead and give you something immediately.
Alicia.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
Good morning. Welcome to your KROQ after 8 o'clock on a Tuesday, Recovery Tuesday. If you enjoyed the long weekend responsibly and or irresponsibly, you were at youth soccer games like I was, or you were doing the exact opposite and hanging out cabana poolside in Vegas like Allie was, checking out some No Doubt at the Sphere. She claims it's the finest music venue she's ever seen in her entire life.
Oh, my God. Well, a brand new music venue or brand new venue in general has its own smell. It has its own newness that you feel like no one's, peed all over the floor. There's not beer spilled all over the place. I mean, just that alone is exciting. But the in and out process, the lack of lines. I never waited in a line for a bathroom, for a drink, for merch, any of it.
Can't believe it still smelled like a new venue, considering that right before No Doubt you had that fish residency there.
It was beautiful. They have like a transparent television that's like floor to ceiling, huge.
Did they show the Knicks game at all? Because I know that was on while you were at the No Doubt show. Were they showing any of the...
No. It was just all about No Doubt.
What a waste of a giant screen, guys. I mean, let's be honest. No Doubt's great and all, but you had... NBA playoff basketball on that giant sphere. Want you put a little update, maybe show some highlights?
I do think the more people go to the sphere, the more neck injuries or neck pain
complaints you're gonna have a lot
there's
of that?
because everyone is just
Staring upwards.
Your neck is completely craned for the entire thing. It hurts eventually.
We got a lot to get to this hour on the show. Man versus machine. As you know, more and more people are turning to AI to give their commencement addresses. There's been a lot of AI snafus at graduations across the country, and so we'll figure out if humanity stands a chance against our robot overlords. That'll be coming up later this hour, and we've got access for you to get into the Death Cab for Cutie show. Intimate, private performance, KROQ, In-N-Out Burger Soundspace. We'll give you your tickets in coming up, and much more. We'll find out everything that happened with Allie as she had her very first ever Hot Girl Vegas weekend. And she learned a lot. She took notes. And that's another thing that a lot of hot girls don't normally do in Vegas is take notes. But Allie took notes. And she will share everything she learned from being Sherpa'd around.
Yes, and I'll share my experience of getting touched in various parts of my body by young women.
Wow. That sounds exciting.
Young women that I didn't know.
We're calling someone right now that is hopefully going to answer, because that means that they will be packing their bags and heading to Lollapalooza to see Smashing Pumpkins. A lot of people qualified last week for this. Only one person's going to win this trip, and if they answer, I get to deliver the good news. If they don't, then we'll make our way up and down. Hello, who's this?
It's Jamie.
Jamie?
Yes,
are you in Upland?
Yep.
Hi there. It's Klein and Allie. We're live on KROQ right now. Good morning.
Hey, how you guys doing?
We're doing okay, but you're about to be doing a lot better because your name was selected off this list, and you will be going to Lollapalooza.
Oh, hell yeah, Klein. Right on.
You excited about this, Jamie?
Ellie, that's money. Chicago, here we come.
All right, this guy knows what he's up for. Congratulations. You called the radio station last week. You got through. Your name got added to a list. I'm sure we'll officially...
Sounds like your name's already on the list.
Yeah, I'm sure. Is this the first list your name is on, or are you on other lists as well?
No, I won acoustic, but that's the last thing I was at, acoustic Christmas.
But I'm saying, are you on a list that's called like Megan's Law or anything?
No.
All right, just making
You
sure.
can enter a playground with no restrictions?
No, I'm good.
All right, I like that. Good. Congratulations. Enjoy yourself a trip.
Thank you. I was the last one to get in.
Last one. And look at that. He's going to Chicago.
World famous KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ.
Jamie from Upland just got himself a trip to Lollapalooza in Chicago. You could be next. Up for grabs. We get you into the Death Cab for Cutie Soundspace. In-N-Out, that's happening here at KROQ, and we would love to get you into the In-N-Out Burger Soundspace, and all you got to do is just keep listening, and you heard that guy. Last guy to qualify, and the first name that got pulled off the list.
Yeah, but in this case, you wouldn't have to pack a bag or travel at all.
No, just come right here, and we
Right
feed
downstairs.
you In-N-Out. Even better, I had a great In-N-Out experience over the weekend. Oh,
You
great.
did?
Yeah, it was one of those, I wasn't going out to get In-N-Out, just drove by and happened to see the line was not... Usually there's a line that goes all the way up Cahuenga, and there was just no line. And I was like, this is weird. Maybe it's because of holiday weekend. And I just made a U-turn and just got right in the drive-thru. I was out of there with food within 3 minutes, it felt like.
And it was the best food you ever had?
It was the best. It was the best. It was so good. And I remember thinking to myself, this was one of those, like we always talk about how no one's having fun anymore because everyone's, fun needs to almost be unplanned. It has to be this unplanned fun. And because I had no intention of doing that.
Spontaneous burgers, better tasting burger.
U-turn, no drive-thru, in and out. And I did that, I go, that's why. That is what
a hamburger's all about.
It was an M. Night Shyamalan moment.
Did you do your fries well done?
Oh, yeah, you know it. That's the only thing that slowed me down a little bit. As I said, cheese fries, well done. That held me an extra minute, but worth it
and
still.
And they're not allowed to roll their eyes at you.
No, they can't. They have to accept that. They smile at me the whole time. Very pleasant there.
Like,
everyone's pleasant. This, by the way, is how some people spent their weekend, and this is a pleasant message to give everyone a welcome to the brand new week ahead, and at least you're not this person.
Hi, Klein, that is Hi, Klein, and now this Penny is Greg here. Yeah, I was.
I mean, he sounds terrible.
That sounds like a velociraptor.
He may be the first. I used to think it was going to be One-Armed Gary, but One-Armed Gary's kind of unkillable. I think Penny, now that Blind Charlie made it through his medical scares last week, I think based on this.
Oh, he sounds like he has emphysema.
Panios Greg's probably the first to go, sadly.
Yeah, I was. I was calling because he's not sober right now. I've been smoking all day. Ripping the bong.
So he sounds not great.
He sounds fine.
He sounds like...
Keep doing what you're doing, Greg.
Call a doctor. Don't call us. Call your doctor.
Yeah, I don't think we should... Yeah, stop calling the
Get
GO
help.
line, man. The number you need is 911 because...
Yeah, I was... I was calling because...
I love it. He just picks it right up, though. No slowdown in his message that goes nowhere.
We should call a local doctor or hospital and say, this is my symptom, and play that clip and see what they think we have.
We may have to call that Birdie store back that we called with the J clips.
You got Birdie.
I got my bird back. It's better from the first time we called. But
chronic condition.
What's the matter? What's the matter?
Yeah, you have emphysema. Yeah.
Ripping the bong.
Back in a second, we'll find out everything that happened while Allie was in Vegas. She got to experience Hot Girl Vegas for the first time ever. And if you don't believe us, we're putting up some photographic evidence right now, Klein Alley Show Instagram. You can see the visuals that go with the stories, which we'll get into after this. And the biggest takeaways and tips she learned about living Vegas with hot girls as opposed to what she usually does. Which is
Front Girl Summer.
Yeah, Allie was surprisingly not at her favorite haunt, the Fremont Experience, for the first time in a long time.
My favorite full-butted one piece.
So she avoided the stratosphere and it got to experience Hot Girl Vegas with all the top DJs, and we'll figure out what exactly went down after this.
Hey there, this is Benjamin Gibbard from Death Cab for Cutie.
It's a private show with Death Cab for Cutie at the In-N-Out Burger Soundspace at KROQ. Intimate venue. Listen every hour from 9 to 6 to win tickets.
The only way in is to listen to KROQ.
I'll follow you into the dark. I don't know why. This is the sound of settling.
A private show with Death Cab for Cutie at the In-N-Out Burger Soundspace at KROQ. Your only way in is to win.
Keep listening to win tickets to see us on the world-famous KROQ.
J-Rock Klein Alley Show. Perhaps you did nothing this weekend, and now it's annoying because you got to go in and be around coworkers and friends, and they're talking about all the amazing time they had in Vegas, and that is exactly what happened with Allie, who went off to Vegas. She was very excited about No Doubt, went to her first Coachella a couple years ago to see No Doubt, and then when they announced they would be at the Sphere, she goes, I'm buying tickets, I'm going to the show.
Yep, I was one of the people that was trying to click on the blue dots before they went away, and finally I got to have my No Doubt experience. But I also got to have my Hot Girl in Vegas weekend experience.
Well, this is why I think it's interesting, because Allie, if you're new to the show, Allie's married to a woman. She's a gay lesbian, and her wife went to Vegas last weekend,
right.
a different trip
with
to
another
Vegas,
woman.
with another woman, not a quote sexual thing. This wasn't one of those freaky Vegas upside-down pineapple situations, although maybe it was.
Yeah, I actually don't know. I didn't ask.
But the plan was they both were going to Vegas to see the same thing and to have very different Vegas experiences, but Allie decided, I'm going to go with my hot cousin Coco, party cousin Coco.
Because she wanted to see No Doubt, too, so we decided to divide and conquer. So we didn't have to pay for a babysitter.
Also, I think you realized pretty early on that she is one of these people that just knows how Vegas operates.
Well, she has been on many Vegas trips, and the Vegas trips usually amount to arrive, attend pool party, take a break, attend nighttime party till 6 a.m., get a few hours of sleep, repeat until Sunday, until Monday morning, early Monday morning, when they're like dragging their suitcases out of the hotel with clothes still hanging out of them, trying to make it to the airplane.
And you learned pretty quickly, even in the preparation for Vegas, that the way that she prepares for Vegas as a hot chick is very different than the way you prepare for Vegas.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was focused more on my pajamas than the rest of those are the outfits that I can handle.
These flannels don't go with these flannels. As a lesbian, I must have matching flannels.
This one brings out my broad shoulders more. So when we...
And I bet you they didn't even pack pajamas because they're used to just passing out of whatever cool thing they wore to the club.
No, she had a nightie. I didn't realize those were like nighties,
That's hot.
Or teddies, maybe they call them.
Where are those pictures? I was monitoring your feed over the weekend, and Jake was all freaked out because he thought you were posting pictures of your own ass, but apparently it was Coco's ass.
So, yeah, when we arrived, I mean, we got the Uber from the airport together, and the amount of luggage that she had versus what I had was, I mean, a massive gap. 2 big suitcases is what she had. I had one carry-on. And she was amazed that anybody could travel to Vegas with just a carry-on.
Is it true that you had all of your stuff packed in a handkerchief on a stick, and you traveled like a hobo, just hanging over the side? That was your luggage?
Hike to Vegas?
Yeah.
Allie,
actually, they tied mine to the top of the car.
Right.
And they put hers in the back.
Allie hopped in a train as it was rolling by. Got the hobo cart over to Vegas. Meanwhile, your cousin's flying.
I drove the Uber.
Right.
Yeah.
Got it.
So we get to the hotel room. We have not even put our bags down. And my cousin is already getting a phone call being invited to a pool party.
And this was
we had been invited to 2 parties by the time we even got to the room.
And let me ask you the question. In the history of all your times in Vegas, up until this trip, how many times have you ever been invited to a party?
0 times is how many times I've been in there. I mean, it was as soon as we arrived, it was like, click, key card, open, phone call. You guys got to come to Omnia Day Club. It's brand new. It's effing sick. You got to get out of here. I got a table. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just get over here. And I'm already thinking, I'm not ready for this. I wanted to go to the Lobster Shack.
Yeah. I'm starving.
I was starving.
Yeah.
So she goes, it's okay.
I need
We don't
some
have to go to the pool
deep-fried
party.
cod. Anyone else in the mood for some deep-fried cod right now, or is that just me?
Anyone in the mood for fish breath? So then we proceed with our plans, which it entails getting ready and going to the Cosmo for dinner and drinks. She proceeds to take out, I'm not kidding you, 10 different bags that are all getting ready bags. There's a hair bag, there's a makeup bag, there's all these bags. And I'm like, oh, I forgot my bobby pins. And she takes out one bag just full of bobby pins, different pins, yes. Then she breaks out the tape. There is tape that she's putting under her eyes to get her face ready for the makeup process. I didn't know that the process involves tape, but she's getting out scotch to start getting ready.
Actual Scotch tape?
Scotch tape.
She's taping her face up?
She's taping her face up. Then she starts getting out the leg makeup and make-upping her legs. And she goes, you don't put makeup on your legs? I'm like, no, I didn't know we were even doing that. So then she has to walk around bare-assed for about 20 minutes while her leg makeup sets.
You do put on, you're saying that white powder all over your legs, that's just natural?
That's just pasty white legs. Oh, yeah.
I thought you had someone rolling on the white stuff.
That's like American-made pastiness.
I thought like when they chalk the football field before the game, that's what they do to Allie's legs before she goes out in public.
Then she starts heating up eyelash curlers with a flat iron to like singe her eyelashes curled in a way that I've never seen before. She was teaching me new methods of how to curl my eyelashes and starts putting wax, physical wax in my eyebrows and does the amount of fading and blending that happened. I could not believe it. The makeup getting ready process was 2 hours long.
2 hours to even leave the room.
Then after 2 hours, we had to do a photo shoot of the outfits because that's part of the getting ready process, is taking the pictures.
And this is something you've never done in all of your times at Vegas. Getting ready for you usually means just
30 minutes tops.
Right. Is that my Birkenstocks? All right, I'll put it on. And then you're out.
It's not this. Oh, wait, that's your Birkenstock.
I'll wear it anyway.
We're getting our Birkenstocks mixed
I've got
up.
2 left Birkenstocks. I'm ready to go. That's a standard of you getting ready to go. And now you're experiencing what it's like for a hot chick.
Our dinner reservation was at 7:30. We started getting ready at 5. We were almost late for our dinner reservation.
That sounds about right.
I could not believe it. So then we go to dinner, we have drinks, we got invited to a club, but we weren't even the club thing wasn't even going to start happening until 1:30 in the morning. I said, I can't do it. I got to get some sleep. We wake up, we get ready for the pool party, which is a totally different getting ready process and involves glitter and bronzing. Once we do that, get to the pool party, we, by the way, did not have to pay to see John Summit whatsoever. It was $175 for girls to get in. We paid not one dime.
Well, what do guys get forced to pay for that? $500 for a guy?
If they went without a table, it was $225 just to get in.
Christ.
But if you got a table, it was thousands of dollars.
Of course.
And my cousin was like, don't worry, we will get in without paying. And she proceeded to press her luck up until the very last minute, to which point 5 different guys decided to split a table and invite all of us to go hang out at the table for free.
How many?
Free alcohol, everything.
Did she go when she was wheeling and dealing with the situation? Are you hidden in the corner, and then these guys agree to it, and then she goes, "And now here's my cousin." And
Well, we were in a hotel room talking to
like
the
a
guys.
shell game.
And she was the one going, well, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? And I was just sitting there on the bed going, just don't talk. I was just sitting there trying to position myself in a sexy way and lean back and be like,
and then your inner monologue is saying,
but it is John Summit. I don't know any of this.
And you're saying, don't say anything, don't blow this alley.
I didn't talk.
Right.
Yeah, I just tried not to talk. Yeah.
Hey, that mute girl over there, bring her along. She might like the pool.
But it's fine because I don't think they really want to talk anyway.
No.
They just want to be around hot people.
Yeah, there's not a lot of talking. That's why
it's just look at you. Okay, you're a 6 or a 7. Okay,
right.
You're fine. You can come.
It's all the music is so loud. There's no need for it's a lot
There's
of
no
yelling
socializing.
in each other's ears. You're married too? Okay. Oh, you're okay. I should know. Okay. It's a lot of that.
Yes, exactly. So then we pick up 5 or 6 other women on the way to the pool party, to the point where now we have a group of about 10 to 15 people that are going to this table.
And how did all these women know each other?
Nobody knew each other.
Really?
No. And there were girls coming up to me, hi, honey, hugging me, putting their hands all over me. And I'm like, who are you?
Right.
And she's like, I'm celebrating my 21st birthday. And I'm like, oh, my God, what is going on here? We're all taking pictures together.
Allie's like, do you have the right SPF on for the pool?
They're all taking shots. Then it's crazy to see other people work in the scene at the pool party. Like, there is an ugly girl, which I was like, okay, here's the uggo girl. She's walking around with a hotter girl because she knows the hot girl is going to get invited.
Reflection you're looking at?
No.
Are you just looking at your own story?
She is using her hot friend to get access to tables to get free drinks.
Yeah, bottle pirates.
Is that what they call them?
That's
it
what
was
I used
a
to call
thing
them.
of beauty. I couldn't believe she was like, oh my God, my friend, blah, 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 shot, shot, shot. Okay, let's move on. Go move over to other tables. While we were at that table, my cousin gets approached by somebody else going, hey, my client over there would like you to go join his table.
Oh, my God.
So she's getting invited to better tables while she's at a current table.
And what happens with you? Does she say, yes, I'll go, but you have to bring this one too?
I was strategically placed in the shade to avoid overheating. It was getting very bloated and clammy.
You won't like her when she's splotchy. So they put you... Did you get moved from table to table as well?
No, they actually walked up to her while I was standing right there.
Can you help us move this table, ma'am?
I had been demoted eventually to the person who was clasping everybody. I would clasp everybody's outfits and stuff. When they had to go to the bathroom, I would help them get out of their things and then back into their things. And I was the designated picture taker because I was so sick of taking pictures. It was a full hour of taking pictures when we got there that I couldn't do it anymore.
It's exhausting.
was so exhausting.
I like looking at hot people as much as the next person, but it feels like it's a full-time job to be hot.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, John Summit's great. It was a fun time. We get back to the hotel, and I'm okay, now it's time to change and get ready for No Doubt. I start taking off my clothes and putting on my nighttime clothes, and she goes, what the hell are you doing? I was like, I'm changing. And she goes, no, we have to shower and start all over again. I was like, so we spent 2 hours getting ready for the pool party, and now we have to get in the shower and wash everything off? I was just going to touch everything up. She was like, no, this is a completely different look. Why would you? We have to start from scratch and build all the way up again.
Oh, my God. You starting from scratch.
I mean,
such a tough place to begin.
Exactly. I mean, it was like a sculpture that you had made, and then you just crush it and start all over again. It was insane.
Well, listen, people have now seen you, and Claudia, a lot of people want to say things about you physically, which is not why Allie does it, for the praise. But go ahead, Claudia. You're on KROQ. Good morning.
Good morning, sweet Dibs. Allie, you are always a smoke show. You are so hot. We loved the content over the weekend. And I just had to say you're a MILF, and we love you.
You're a MILF, Allie. You got that going
That's
for you.
That's what the 21-year-old said, too.
The funny thing is some of the pictures you posted were very scandalous, and Jake was under the impression that you had posted your own ass.
No, because I wasn't wearing, quote, cheeky bikinis. I was wearing full-butted bikinis when everyone else either had cheeky bikinis or T-back bikinis or complete G-string bikinis.
Allie wore board shorts to the pool, okay?
And then after the No Doubt's fun, then we went to another club after that because we had to change and then go to the nightclub as well. That's a third getting ready process if you're keeping track. Then went to bed late, got up early, went to the airport, and as soon as I separated from my cousin, I couldn't even get into the Capital One card club lounge. I'm a card holder.
As soon as your hot cousin, which was your meal ticket into everything in Vegas, not a expense paid, as soon as she separates from you,
I couldn't even get a sandwich at the Capital One club.
They wouldn't even let Allie in TSA. Sorry, ma'am, we don't allow your touch here.
Get out of here. Turn around, shoulders.
Well, I'm glad it was, and No Doubt, I'm sure, was great.
Oh, No Doubt was incredible. Yeah. The Sphere was incredible. Yeah, it was. I mean, definitely worth going if you haven't. If you're thinking about it and still on the fence.
Based on your experiences too, living in Vegas through the eyes of a hot chick for the weekend, do you prefer that over the other way, which is you staying at Binion's and
paying full price for everything,
and paying full price, and
mainline and curry in the food court,
go to the Titanic Museum. I mean, which is a better Vegas experience?
Well, you know what? It was nice because you're basically all the experiences are happening for you. You're not planning anything because everything's being planned. You're just being invited. That was the best part. When I go to Vegas by myself, I have to plan everything because no one's given me any kind of invites or handouts.
Right, plan and pay.
Hot girl weekend was definitely preferable.
All right, so there you have it. Allie survived the Vegas. Proof up on our Instagram. Klein
Alley Show. Klein Alley Show.
Mornings on KROQ.
Yeah!
KROQ.
KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. Got to check at what's happening in the world with the A.D.D news, and then we can start giving you tickets if you're waiting around to get into the invite-only intimate performance, Death Cab for Cutie, In-N-Out Burger Sound Space at KROQ. We have tickets for you coming up pretty much all day long, and we'll start doing that in about 20 minutes or less here on KROQ. People heading to the Instagram for the first time ever. Been listening to the show now for a little over a year, but this is the first time I feel obligated to go see what it is that Allie thinks she looked like.
Yeah.
I assume that she was in a one-piece T-shirt and swimming cap in the Vegas pool, but I will go to your Instagram and check for sure.
I did ask about bringing sunblock because I wanted to make sure we were protected, and they were like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I was like, well, we're going to be in the sun all day. We need to be protected with sunscreen.
Mostly oils or nothing, I would imagine, is pretty much it. But if you
Nobody had anything. Everyone just burns and drinks.
That's right. That's the Vegas way. It's what built that desert, baby. We got to take a quick break. We're back with your news. We got clickbaits to get into, man versus machine graduation, old people secrets, lots to look forward to this morning. And welcome back from the long weekend as we recover together. More after this on KROQ.
106.7 FM. Klein Alley Show. Mornings. KROQ. World famous KROQ.
KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. We get you into the In-N-Out Burger Sound Space to see Death Cab for Cutie in less than 10 minutes. We'll get into your news in just a moment. And I know there's been a lot of attention on Allie today, but Vanessa's getting some glory as well on the goat line for a few reasons. So I'll give you this first.
Chef,
Yeah, I slept with a chef last night. I know what Vanessa is on to.
This guy claims he slept with his first ever chef, and he understands why Vanessa's into chefs right now. And it's more than just, liking the food. There's something about the chef, apparently, that has become very sexy.
This chef was French and gorgeous, but, naturally gorgeous. There's all these fake gorgeous around her. She's cooking, and she's sexy, and she's nice, and she's kind. And, yeah, chefs are the way to go, so... Yeah, Vanessa, you're on to something.
So they believe Vanessa is a bit of a trendsetter. Meanwhile, another call about Vanessa, Ali.
Good morning, everyone. Sweet Divots, homeless Tim again from Van Nuys Sherman Oaks Park. Hey, I really love Vanessa. I could really use that doll.
The Vanessa doll that we debuted on Friday's show. It's a beautiful work of art. And it's actually, we have two of them here. I think one for keeping and one for giving out. I don't know how we're going to do that, but it's Vanessa has a very own plushie. It's like a Beanie Baby, only smaller.
I had people asking me about it over the weekend. What are you going to do with that plushie?
I know.
A lot of people want it.
I think we got to give it to homeless Tim at the park.
Does he want it as an emotional support?
I got room in my truck here, right in the passenger seat. She can sit right here with me.
So we keep that guy company. Homeless Tim would get Vanessa's going to have overall say as to who gets her doll because she doesn't want anyone to defile it like they did with the tiny towels.
No, it's true.
So,
she should have a say.
If you haven't seen it yet, you should see what that looks like. It is the hot new must-have holiday toy of the upcoming holiday season is the Vanessa Chicken Lady plushie, which is unbelievable. We'll get into all of that next hour plus your tickets. Right now, though, it's your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D. News.
We always like to let you know about any scams going on that you could fall victim to. Everyday people are hacked and scammed and data is breached. And in this case, a scam they think has led to the death of this local couple in Riverside County. I don't know if you saw this over the weekend, but this older couple, the wife's 79, the husband is 80 years old. They were found dead in their home. And they think it all leads back to a scam where someone was impersonating Tom Selleck. So
that's old people's kryptonite.
I know. They love Tom Selleck. So
I don't know what it is about especially old ladies. I feel like they got a real thing for Tom. They get very dusty for Tom Selleck.
And that's, I think, what happened to poor Karen. So she was messaging, posting on Facebook, and she got a private message from Tom Selleck saying, "Oh my gosh, I think you're beautiful. Let's start talking."
It's so sad she's dead. But,
I know.
But this is so funny because, come on,
I don't think it started romantic, but it was like, hey, I think there was some kind of a mutual high school connection. It was something like that. So she thought it was real, and they were talking back and forth, and then he invited her to an event. Oh, by the way, it's $80 for the event. The event ended up not happening, but it was like stringing along, right? I'm going to give you $80 now. Then it was $800. Then I think the husband started finding out and trying to shut it down, going, this is not Tom Selleck. Please stop sending this guy money. He even closed the accounts.
She's
was
like,
cutting
you're
up
just
the
jealous.
credit cards.
You're just jealous of what I've got going on with Tom Selleck.
Me and Tom have something real. So then she's finding ways to get money outside of her credit accounts with her husband to try and continue paying Tom Selleck. And now, obviously, they're still trying to figure out what led to the death, but they think that this was a murder-suicide with the couple and that this whole thing unraveled with
because
them.
Of the Tom Selleck
because
thing.
of the fake Tom Selleck scam.
Has real Tom Selleck made a comment yet?
No, but they did say that he is not facing charges.
Real Tom Selleck?
Yes, real Tom Selleck is not facing any charges.
But as a book Tom Selleck on our show, we'd like to do a series of PSAs for the old people. I think you should release a bunch of videos just to let everyone know. Look,
I'm not in love with you.
I'm not in love you, and you don't have a chance with me. I'm the Tom Selleck. And also he can introduce himself to anyone who's under the age of 40 right now.
Hi, I'm a real Tom Selleck.
I'm Tom Selleck.
And I don't love you.
You don't know who I am? Ask your grandma. She had the hots for me.
He has quite a mustache, though. All right, it wasn't just No Doubt in Vegas this weekend. There were a lot of other things going on, and one of them was the Enhanced Games, where the world-class athletes across the world get together, they do a bunch of steroids, and they see who can break a world record. And they did. And people get paid if they are able to break a world record. Fascinating.
42 world-class athletes, some of them former Olympians, competed in the Enhanced Games in Las Vegas. According to a new survey of most of the athletes, 91% used testosterone, 79% used human growth hormone, and 29% used anabolic steroids.
So where do you think they were able to succeed? Because a regular athlete, of course, can break a world record, but if you got tons of peptides and testosterone coursing through your veins, you would think that world records would be easy to come by.
You would think, Although I feel like I saw the story and the person that did the best was completely clean. They had nothing in their system. Is that not true?
No, I think they were on something.
Oh, and by nothing, I mean they were covered.
Juiced up.
Juiced up with steroids.
I think they were comparing it with the non-steroid world record.
Okay, so, there's different categories, clearly.
Because if you break a world record but you're on steroids, it doesn't count. They say it doesn't count.
Who's they? Guinness says it?
I think
the Olympic Commission.
Yeah, I think that all the kind of official groups don't really recognize it.
Well, I would imagine that on the steroids, people are much better. Much better.
Not as.
Winners of each event walked away with $250,000. And breaking a world record results in $1 million payday.
We have our first world record.
A Greek swimmer broke the record in the 50-meter freestyle. But Thor Bjorn's son, better known as the Mountain from Game of Thrones, failed to break a world record he set last year in the deadlift.
So he set a world record. Remember the mountain?
Of course.
Last year, but that was during the enhanced games. And this swimmer was able to break a world record in swimming, but only one. And you get $1 million payout if you break a world record. And these athletes are saying, yes, I know that it's frowned upon, but I can't say no to the money. I made more
in the enhanced
games than I did when I won a medal at the Olympics.
Right. I would love an event, just roid raging event, where they just all yell at each other about
I would
stuff.
love for us, just regular people,
to
take, to do, even just a mile, see how much faster you could run it.
Hey, Kaylor,
Kaylor.
Wow, awesome.
Welcome to KROQ. Hi, how are you?
Yeah, that's rough.
What can we do for you?
Kaylor from Game of Thrones.
Are you also in Game of Thrones? This person's calling from the enhanced games, I believe. Yes, you bench press 9,000 pounds. Yes.
No,
why are you calling?
I was calling about a catfish story.
Oh, what happened?
My coworker, older lady, we all work from home. Poor lady thought she was literally in a relationship with the rapper singer Jelly Roll.
Oh, man.
That's a tough one.
How much
but
money?
Maybe you'd believe it
how
more.
How much money did she send fake Jelly Roll?
I don't think she really admitted the true amount, but it was like thousands. And I was like, girl, you're working from home. We don't make enough to do that. And she would text him, quote unquote him, all day. And I even talked to her daughter about this because it was I felt like it was too much.
Mm-hmm.
And poor woman, I was like, can you just please watch the show Catfish?
It's really sad, too, because you think about it, Tom Selleck, I kind of get that. But for a woman to be thinking that she's got a thing going with Jelly Roll.
Yeah, but I'm just a regular girl, and I would imagine if anybody was going to fall in love with me, it'd be somebody like Jelly Roll.
Right, at least that maybe seems more realistic.
Yeah, it's
maybe we find out after all this it actually was Jelly Roll.
And then finally, they did some research on the highest paid jobs across the country, and they found the highest paid job in each state. And the highest paid job in California will surprise you. Ophthalmologists make the most money in California with an average annual wage of $347,000.
What do you have to do that job?
Eyes. Eye doctor.
You have to be an eye doctor.
Ophthalmologist,
Isn't that just mostly a lot of look at the chart and read the letters?
Oh, A, B, blah, blah, blah. Here's some glasses.
Ka-ching, ka-ching.
Easy peasy. Yeah, cardiologists were the top paying in 14 different states. But I kind of thought that, especially in California, it'd be like venture capitalist, real estate mogul, hedge fund manager.
Well, I'm sure
I thought it'd be stuff like that.
I'm sure the tops of those, the top real estate, whatever, hedge fund manager, I'm sure does way better than the top ophthalmologist. But I would imagine
this is traditional jobs.
As a job that you could, I guess, get if you're in school right now and figuring out what you want to do, and you go down the line, I want to study eyeballs and get paid, sounds like $500,000 to do that.
Radiologists made a lot of money, too, across different states. And I feel like that's hey, put on this vest, I'm going to take a picture of you.
Well, the radiologist is interesting because whenever you ask them a question, you're like, so is it cancer? They're like, oh, I don't read them. I just take the pictures.
I just take the pictures.
And
wow, that seems easy.
That's what Allie did in Vegas with her hot friends all weekend. Anyone could be a radiologist. We get into a brand new hour of the show right now, and I'm looking for caller 20 at this exact moment, 800-520-1067. But please be a fan of either Death Cab for Cutie or In-N-Out or both, because we'll be inviting you to the In-N-Out Burger Sound Space here at KROQ if you're the 20th caller right now.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
Good morning. Welcome to your Tuesday recovery from the long weekend. And officially/unofficially, we are in summer right now. At least it feels that way because once you hit that Memorial Day weekend, People are just kind of in the summer vibes. Yeah, it is cold, actually. We gave a very inaccurate weather forecast earlier when we said it was hot as balls today. It's not going to be because of some sort of May gray, something or other.
Yeah, but there was some good... yesterday, we were in the pool until like 7 p.m. That's nice when you're like in the evening in the pool and you just like pruned as hell. That's the start of summer.
Did you pee yesterday in the pool?
Twice. One in the hot one and one in the regular one.
Oh, you peed in the hot tub?
There was no one else in there.
Allie, that is so... I don't know why. I don't know.
Dude in your own pee?
Yeah, the peeing in the pool, I get it. It's big enough that it feels like you can swim away from it. Not your problem, even though it's still kind of gross. But peeing in a hot tub is you're literally just sitting in a toilet peeing on yourself.
Look, there were about 20 kids at the pool. Every one of them, I'm sure, is peeing on the pool. So what's the difference? I'm already swimming in pee. I might as well swim in my own, right? Who's with me? If you're going to swim in pee, swim in your own. That's my PSA for the summer.
PSA.
Hey, Nico.
It is a PSA.
Thanks for putting up with us this morning, and welcome to KROQ, better on the phones than in the pool with us. What's up, Nico?
Hello, how are you doing?
Doing fine, but you're doing better. You are the 20th caller at this exact moment, which means we are inviting you to have some burgers with us, In-N-Out style, In-N-Out Burger, Soundspace, KROQ, Death Cab for Cutie. You are in the show. Congratulations.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Hey, we'll be doing those tickets every hour, starting now through 6 p.m., all day, all week long. It's a short week, so must be listening to win your way into the show. And here's one of the many songs you'll probably hear if you win your way in. So let's kick off the hour with this. Hold on, Nico, and congratulations. Lots to get into this hour, including humans versus robots, clickbait, and more, all coming up on KROQ.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show.
Mornings on KROQ.
Yeah!
KROQ.
The internet's full of riddles and mysteries. Eventually, it's just a fake Tom Selleck trying to take your last dollars. So you might as well avoid all of that by doing some clickbait with us right now on KROQ. Here we go. Start with this. This is apparently according to new research and researchers that have studied the way that humans bond with other humans. This is important if you are dating or trying to date or just trying to build a relationship with someone, either a coworker or a boss. But they found that this is a weirdly effective way that people bond even faster than through shared interests. So it used to be like, oh, you're a Lakers fan? I'm a Lakers fan. All right.
Who cares?
And that was how people would bond. And now they are finding through research that there's a way that people bond more effectively and faster.
I would say
shared interests. Allie, what is it?
I know exactly what it is. It is shared complaining. If you're complaining about the same things and you're annoyed by the same things, that brings people together more than things that they love.
Okay. Shared dislikes. Shared not interests. Shared hate, Allie claims, is stronger than shared love.
Don't you hate when blah, blah, oh my God, I hate that too. Right, We're the same.
Yeah, you hate the Cowboys? I hate the Cowboys. We all hate the Cowboys.
You hate it when people take their shoes off on airplanes? Me too.
All right, Jake, according to the research, this is a weirdly effective way that people bond even faster than through shared interests.
Super easy. Shared zip code. If you live like in the same 2-mile radius,
you're friends.
Oh man.
Well, you sure hope that's true for someone who never likes to leave Burbank.
I believe it, dude. Why would I ever leave?
Hey, where do you live? I live in North Hollywood. It's never going to work. I'm in Burbank. Sorry, it's not happening.
It is kind of true though around here.
Shared zip code. Well, people do love. I have noticed that though. Especially if you're somewhere else. And you talk to someone, and you're like, "Oh, I live in North Hollywood." Oh, I live in North Hollywood. Like, right away, there's an instant bond there.
As opposed to I live in Long Beach, and you're like, "Oh,
yeah,
okay. Well, I'm probably not going to ever see you."
Oh, you're by the Vaughn. I'm the left of the Vaughns. Yeah. Oh, you're right there. Oh, wow,
we're the same person.
We live in the same line.
We have so much in common.
All right, Omar. What is the answer according to research? This is how people bond, and even faster than shared interests. I find it weird.
I'm going to guess, you know what? If you're an iPhone person, you're an iPhone person. You get along with the iPhone person. If you're an Android person, you're going to get along with the Android person.
If that text goes green, you'll never be friends.
That's it. One of you's right.
Is it Omar?
Wow.
All of that is just about green and Android versus Apple.
Turns out that if you're an iOS, bonding over shared dislike of a person specifically.
Oh.
I dislike
Allie.
I also dislike Allie. Oh my God, we have so much.
I love you.
I love you
because we hate her.
It's a shared dislike of a person. but it creates a stronger sense of connection and trust than bonding over a shared interest. It signals that two people see the world through the same way.
If two people can gang up on one person behind their backs, that's true friendship.
And that is why. So if you find someone and you're like, oh my God, I love whatever, but boy, I hate Joe Buck. I also hate Joe Buck. Now, there's some hateable people that a lot of people hate, so I don't know if that works.
How many friendships were created just off of hating Joe Buck?
But if it's someone else who's like not a fan of like John Mayer, like, God, I don't know what it is about that John Mayer guy, but he really irks me. And someone else like, I also hate that face of John Mayer. Then it's like you guys may be friends for life.
Yeah, but if you hate Jimmy Fallon,
right,
and somebody else loves him, you're like, man, I don't trust you.
Yeah, I don't think we could ever get along about anything.
Yeah, we obviously have very different sense of humor.
All right, moving on. It's Clickbait on KROQ. This is going to be a tough one for Allie, but according to experts, listen, avocados ain't cheap. And even when they decide to give you one of them specials where you get a bag of teeny tiny avocados, they're still not cheap. But according to this now, this is a big red flag. And you should not buy an avocado if you see this avocado red flag at a store. What is it? This is a big deal, and it's costing people, I would imagine, billions based on how much avocados are.
Well, you know, I'm always looking for a deal. But if there is a deal being offered on avocados, do not buy them.
Any deal at all. You believe they know something you don't know.
Oh, my God. Like 5-for-1 avocados, they're obviously not ripe. They've
the
passed
opposite.
their prime,
Right.
or they will never ripen properly. They're bad avocados. Don't buy them.
Yeah, avocados are weird. They're very fickle and very like bipolar in so many ways because they're not ready, and then you have about 11 seconds to eat one before they're too ready. And then every once in a while you get fooled and they feel like they're ready, but then you eat it and you're like, something's off on this.
I know.
It tastes moldy or
Anytime
something.
you cut into an avocado and it's ripe, you feel like you won the lottery.
Yeah.
Like, I did it!
I somehow planned this week perfectly. But this is a red flag, and you should not buy an avocado from a place if you see this red flag. Jake?
I don't know, man. All I buy is beans.
That's the right answer. Jake got it again. Just buy beans. Jake is there, Jake, you've never purchased an avocado.
Never in my life.
Really? You've never bought one?
Nah.
Jake doesn't
like
have Jake doesn't have avocado money. He's got bag money. Remember, he'll buy that extra
I buy
bag.
bags all day.
He buys double bags.
Think of all the avocados you could have bought with the bag money.
Jake always eats my avocado toast when I offer it to him. He's capped.
He'll eat
Only
it.
offer like once.
It's not cap, Johnny, because he'll eat anything we offer him as long as it's free, but he doesn't go out and buy an avocado. So you don't even... What do you think an avocado costs, Jake?
Like $100?
That's right.
That's right. That's why Jake doesn't buy them in his world.
That was only $1.75 extra at Chipotle.
All right, so that must be the deal of a lifetime. You don't add guac at Chipotle?
No,
More beans.
Yeah, more beans.
You want to double the beans? Black or pinto? Both.
Both. Later. Now there's more beans. Sir, that's all you have in this bowl. It's just beans. Do you want to put anything else
Bring
in
it
it?
up.
Why would I want anything else besides beans?
All right. Omar, what do you think it is? This is a red flag. Don't you buy your avocados if you see this
I've
red
always
flag.
heard that bananas tend to ripen things a lot quicker. So I think a giant red flag is going to be if the avocados are next to the bananas. Do not buy that.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
The avocados are positioned near the bananas.
Yeah, I've heard something like, the banana skins, they give off some sort of, I don't know, whatever. It makes things ripen faster.
Don't happen with beans.
That's true. They're just in a can.
Those cans of beans could be right next to the bananas. No problem.
Yeah, I think another red flag is when it has a ripe sticker on it. What are you trying to hide?
Yeah, it is a little like pick me.
Who are you deciding that's ripe?
Ripe and ready.
Let me decide.
So those stickers are very sexual, very suggestive.
This is ripe. You better pick it before it's gone.
I saw one that was like ripe and ready. Squeeze me, I'll prove it, or something. I was like, Jesus Christ. Anyway, no one's right.
What?
I was hoping someone would have been. But apparently you should never buy avocados if this red flag is. And the red flag is if the stem is missing from the avocado.
Isn't that all avocados?
That little stem, the little plug, like the little umbilical cord thing.
Oh.
If that thing is,
who's checking for that?
Well, apparently, if that thing is out, it is immediately exposed to all of the bad spoilage and bugs and everything. You got to look for that little
their mucus plug.
That little mucus plug. If that mucus plug is out of the avocado,
that one thing protects them from everything.
Yep, that one thing.
Whoa!
And if that thing is gone,
You're done, son.
You're done.
Jake's going to go unplug all the avocados at the grocery store.
Now, does that happen with cans of beans, Jake, or no? All right, last
I don't need
one.
a plug.
Last clickbait. Here we go. This is the one word you should use if you would like to have a kid with confidence. They say now, according to a bunch of research they've done with children, there's a word you should use that will instantly give them confidence. And that's the biggest thing these days. You got to build up their confidence while they're young so that you don't have to pay for their therapy when they're older. What is the word, Allie, that you're supposed to say to a kid that builds their confidence?
Yes.
Okay, just yes them.
You want to try this? Yes. You want to go here? Yes. Let's just make experiences happen.
Skittles for breakfast? Yes.
Yes.
Right, okay, that's
no
one way to do it.
restrictions.
Omar, what is the word? What is the one
proud.
word? Proud.
Mm-hmm.
Overrated.
Proud. That's what Jake says to his beans. Jake, word?
I'm going to say special.
Oh, boy. You hear that a lot as a kid?
I still hear it.
It's still here. No one's right yet again.
What?
The word you're supposed to use, and they say this is tough because parents use a lot of synonyms for this word, but they don't use the word practice. And the word practice is the word whenever a kid is feeling bummed out about how things didn't go well.
That's
and you say, you could
practice.
try. You just got to say practice. Everything starts with practice, 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 practice. And that is the word that instantly, I guess, makes them feel better and like whatever they want to do.
Yeah,
they can actually get there. They just need to practice more.
Even though they probably won't get there.
Right. Let's be honest. You're just not. You got one of those gay wrists. You're not going to throw it right. All right. That's what you say. We got to take a break. When we get back, more show, believe it or not, and stuff to give you to the tune of more tickets to Death Cab for Cutie, all coming up next on KROQ.
Hey there, this is Benjamin Gibbard from Death Cab for Cutie.
It's a private show with Death Cab for Cutie at the In-N-Out Burger Soundspace at KROQ.
Too tired to talk. I'm too tired to end. Flowers that hold you near from here to forever.
Huge band, intimate venue. Listen every hour from 9 to 6 to win tickets.
The only way in is to listen to KROQ.
I'll follow you into the dark. I don't know why. This is the sound of settling.
A private show with Death Cab for Cutie at the In-N-Out Burger Soundspace at KROQ. Your only way in is to win.
Keep listening to win tickets to see us on the world-famous KROQ.
KROQ Klein Alley Show. What is the most overrated thing that can happen to you or in the world of sex? All things sex. Now, some people, Gen Z supposedly, thinks all sex is overrated. They will not make any sort of modifications, adjustments, go out of their comfort zone, even for the outside chance of sex, whereas anyone before them, millennials, Gen Xers, I mean, you go back all the way to boomers. Boomers used to have to get married just to have sex. They would go through, let's just get married so we can
all that build up.
Finally have sex. I mean, that was the whole thing. That it was like, we're going to go ahead and consummate the marriage. So,
and then could you imagine it being horrible? And you're like, oh my God, what did I do?
That was like harder to get. You kind of think you get divorced then because someone traded cattle or something. So you basically were locked in until the cattle went through.
We're not giving back the goat. You'll stay with him and have babies.
The deal was you for cattle, so you're there, and these are great goats. We're keeping them. And now, people I think have prioritized a bunch of things over sex. But then when you have sex, there are certain things that I think there's a hierarchy of things, right? There's like the threesomes and the wow this and the wow that. I had pool sex over the weekend.
Oh, terrible, right?
And pool sex is not. It looks not like it looks.
It's
good.
sexy at the beginning.
Yeah, I guess.
Like when you decide we're in a pool and we're going to have sex. That's the best part.
Yes, that's the best part. But then the option is, does everyone want to get out of the pool, be cold, dry off, move some? The logistics of all that ruins what you got going on there.
Right.
But you also know that the pool sex is, and I was wondering if anyone actually likes, even my wife was saying, she's like, I guess at this point we're going to do it, but I just want you to know, I don't like pool sex. And I was like, that's hot.
I was like, get ready for the worst sex of your life.
If you don't like pool sex and you don't like sex with me, you're really going to hate this.
Well, because there's too much friction underwater.
Well, there's
everything hurts.
That's what she said.
It does.
Everything hurts. That's our song.
Because it's wet down there, but then it's not.
Yeah, but I feel like look at this. Look how wet this has become. This is 9 feet of wet.
I don't have to do the work. The pool did it for me.
That's right. So But I think it is one of those ones that, like sex on the beach is one of those things that people like make a big deal about. But that's it's a very overrated thing. If you've ever actually done it, it's not comfortable. No one likes it.
I don't think I've ever had sex on the beach, but I don't see why it wouldn't be great. If you're on a towel like if you're on the beach and there's actual sand all around you, that sucks.
And that's what sex on the beach is.
That's what a beach is.
You don't know what a beach is?
You have to be on a towel.
Take a blanket, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the blanket. You think the sand stays off the blanket?
It was fine.
And also, you don't really get good. It's very fun. It's like those memory foam mattresses. No one's thinking about sex when they're making those. They're thinking about your sleep score. And on the sand, you don't really get. It's
There's
hard.
no cushion.
You get
There's no spring back.
You don't get any spring back, but also your feet. It's hard to get any sort of like real.
You can't dig your toes in.
I mean,
really?
you can dig in, but there's a lot of slide factor there. It's just not. Maybe I'm not good at it.
Well,
I
and
know
it's
I'm
uneven.
Not.
Like sometimes you'll get a random lump of sand.
And also beaches for the most part. I mean, a lot of the smells that go. It's not like good. It was like, oh man, that's old seaweed and sewage.
But I thought the hot thing was like, is someone coming?
Well, that's how sex works.
No. I mean, like, if somebody going to see us.
Oh, got it. It's very different. Yeah, but
car sex is usually overrated. I think people think it's hot to have sex in a car, and the logistics of that are terrible.
You think that's overrated?
Yeah, because I think I've done it a couple of times, and it was just like, oh, hold on. You go over here. Okay, hold on. Wait. Ow. Let me get over to this side. Okay.
Right, but yes.
Now
once again,
go.
That would be the whole idea that you're somewhere where you're not supposed to be, and you're out and about, or you couldn't possibly wait till you got home. So there's the hotness of the immediacy of it. But you're right. The reality of it is it's probably not great.
Mm-hmm. And are we just doing location, or are we also talking about like breakup sex is supposed to be great? And I've never had good breakup sex.
You never had one more throw for the road?
I did, but I didn't enjoy it because I was just like sad, or it was like, this is the last time. I don't know. Yeah, it was just,
so
I don't know.
You didn't enjoy that, you're saying?
No.
You found that to be overrated?
I did.
What about a lot of people think makeup sex after a fight. That's another thing where I think people think your passions are high, everyone's aggressive, everyone's, you were at the point where like, I hate you, well, I hate you. And then next thing you know, you're doing it, and you're like, wow, this is so much passion here. It's not just going through the motions.
I don't really like that either. Because I feel like there's still residual, like, hold on a minute, did I win that fight? Why are we're having sex now, but this isn't really over.
So you think that's overrated?
Yeah, because in my mind, I'm still thinking about the fight itself. It doesn't make the sex any better.
818 says the one that always people say is the best is the first time with a new person, but actually think that that's not that great because everyone is uncomfortable.
That's the highest
still.
Stakes.
That's right. A lot
highest
of pressure.
Stakes and the most unknown. You're navigating on
right. You don't know. It worked with someone else. Maybe it doesn't work with this person. So you got to learn. So yes, there is a theory to it. New person should be fun. It's fresh, never been there before, but also I would say like fifth time with new person is probably better than first time with new person.
I totally agree because you're just starting to figure each other out. I also thought, when I was younger, that drunk sex was so much fun, and then I just realized I'm probably terrible at it. Like no one, I don't think, is very good at drunk sex. It feels fun in the moment, but it's really just clunky and a real mess.
Yeah, but as long as both people are drunk. 909 says not overrated is sex in the middle of an argument. Where the argument is that's not even makeup sex. That's just argument sex. And you go right back to arguing afterwards.
Like an HBO special?
That's great. I got to try that.
Get out of here right now. Take me down.
I have plenty of arguing right there. There's so many different ones that I didn't realize that people say. And then there's a lot of positional stuff that people are saying. Like, obviously, 6ix9ine is funny, but everyone says it doesn't make sense from any sort of logistical standpoint at all.
Right.
Everyone's trying to focus on someone else, so they're not enjoying it themselves anyway.
Yeah, I think I did that once just to do it, and it was a lot of work.
Anything that goes onto a carpet is dangerous and painful as well. Carpeting is, in the bedroom.
Yeah, but that stereotype back in the day of making love on a shag carpet.
Well, shag's probably, I would imagine, a softer rug as opposed to like one of those standard carpets that everyone's got.
Stuff that we can afford.
All the burlap wall-to-wall stuff really jam up your knees right there.
Get rug burn.
I find the snack. Well, okay, now underrated. The snack after sex, I think, is one of the best snacks ever.
That's nice.
Overrated when it goes on for a very long. Oh, that's an interesting. This must be from a woman.
Oh,
when
like it was a marathon
for a very long time. It's something that people used to use as some sort of a flex. Or they would brag about and say, "Oh, we had sex all night." Who really wants that in any sort of way?
Yeah, but when I had all-night sex, I remember loving it.
But maybe it's different with two women because you hated it with guys. But maybe it's different.
Yeah, that I just wanted to be over.
Women, but I would imagine even a woman.
But it was like, yeah, you'd have sex and then you'd fall asleep or talk or watch a movie or whatever, and then like an hour later, it's just happening again. It was just an all-night process.
626, the snack during sex is underrated. I did not think about that. That's a great
another thing to try with your wife.
That's a great thing. Put that on the fun.
You thought you hated pool sex? Get ready for this.
Get ready. I've got a crudité coming your way right now. Get ready for this. There's a lot here I didn't even think about.
Someone else's house sex.
What's house sex?
Someone else's
house.
Oh,
someone else's house sex. I would say that's probably underrated. That's
childhood
probably hot.
bedroom sex.
Yeah.
Klein Alley Show.
Mornings on KROQ. KROQ.
The robots are here to take over. They will be our future overlords. It's already started right now as humans are now turning to robots for advice on pretty much all things. And what we're learning is, well, the robots have figured out ways to pretty much know how we are going to think and then outthink us and beat us at our own game. And that's why this year, as you've seen, there's been a lot of stories at commencement ceremonies for colleges and high schools where AI has taken over, and there's been some real problems. Obviously, there was the speech the woman gave where she mentioned AI as something, and all the kids booed her because they're like, that's going to take all of the jobs that we can't get anyway. And then there was the big ceremony where the AI program malfunctioned, so they couldn't actually read the people's names, so they just said stand up and take a picture or something.
There's a lot of AI anger, even though a lot of them used it to graduate.
And a lot of people used it, right, not only used it to graduate, but a lot of the people that were given the commencement addresses were like, let me go ahead and throw this into ChatGPT and see if they can polish this off. So let's figure out if us humans stand a chance in a robotic world. It's time for Man vs. Machine graduation. 3 questions. All of the humans on the show will get a chance to answer, and then we will find out what the robot says. The AI will give us an answer as well. We'll start with this one. Allie, as representative of the humans, what is the best advice? Because that's a big part of the commencement address speech. What is the best advice that you can give to the class graduating in 2026?
God, the advice that I would give is your reputation is more important than your resume. Make decisions to build up that resume, get that one job just so you can add that thing to your resume. Resume. Nobody's reading your resume. They're reading you. When you can show up and you can work hard and you can make relationships and you can network and you can be the person everyone wants to be around, that is what they will remember. More than the fact that you speak 4 languages. Nobody cares about that. They care about your reputation. Hey.
Allie's getting booed. Why are you booing Allie?
Is that an orange peel?
She's a human.
Ow.
She's getting thrown something. All right, Allie says...
Ow, it's someone's phone!
Reputation is the most important thing. All right, this is what AI said. Same question. What is the best advice to give to someone graduating in 2026? And this is what the robot said.
Don't optimize for appearing successful. Optimize for becoming valuable. Skills compound. Titles don't always.
This is exactly what I'm saying.
I
made it sound way cooler.
I feel like what they said sounded cooler.
No, you're just
Let me
saying
hear what
that...
the robot said the following. This is the best advice you're giving to a graduate of 2026.
Don't optimize for appearing successful.
All right, don't optimize appearing successful. A lot of people just care about the appearance of success. All right, don't worry about that part of it. You don't need the fancy
what
car.
What other people think about
it doesn't matter.
Optimize for becoming valuable.
Optimize for being valuable. Make yourself valuable.
Well, I think that's a warning from the robots.
Skills compound. Titles don't always.
So you think it's I'm vice president of whatever, and really it's about your skills as opposed to how you think outsiders look at you. That's pretty valuable advice, actually.
It's valuable advice for somebody who's probably going to replace your job.
Oh, you think he's setting us up for the fail?
Yeah, he's like, make sure you're valuable, otherwise I'm coming for you.
All right. Well, I don't know who point 1 goes to there.
Excuse me, I think I had way better of an answer. And it was more inspiring. I had an inspiring delivery.
Yours was more wordy for sure.
Yeah, because that's what speakers do. Yeah. They speak a lot.
All right, what the hell? We'll barely give the humans the point on that one. I feel like the robot technically did better. This next question, Man vs. Machine, is what is an inspirational quote to give to graduates? One quote from anyone throughout history to motivate. We asked AI this question, and we will play their quote in a moment. But Jake, as a representation of all humans and the human race, you are flawed like all of us humans are. You're flawed more than most. What is the quote you would like to deliver? What you find to be the most fitting quote?
Oh,
all we have to do to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us. I think I messed that up.
Who's that?
Who is?
That's Gandalf from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, man. And you messed it up?
Hold on. Maybe I didn't do the voice better. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us. That was better.
Okay.
Still a strange choice for quotes.
No, Gandalf. That's good.
This is the one that AI said is the most motivational one.
The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Eleanor Roosevelt.
She's a good one.
All right, obviously point for robot on that one for sure. Giving us a real quote from a real person, not a...
Eleanor Roosevelt out-quoted by Gandalf.
I mean, Jake, you think your quote is better than this quote? This is actually...
The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams.
So it means basically
give me chills.
the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. I mean, that is... I'm goosebumped up.
There is no try. That's better than that.
Well, the one you picked was from Gandalf.
And Gandalf.
So you went away from Yoda?
I think Gandalf is better.
As always, it comes down to one final human versus one final robot battle. And Omar will be the determining factor if the humans stand a chance in the world of graduation speeches. Many people have turned to AI, many unsuccessfully. AI gets mentioned, it gets booed. Here's the question. What is the best bit of advice you would give to a graduate now, specifically about getting a job? What is the best bit of here's what you need to do to get a job? Omar, you get to go first.
Well, hopefully, you know, in college you were building relationships and you were networking. So I think the best piece of advice would be to contact a friend that is in that line of work that you want to get into and have them do you a solid. It's going to be the fastest way to get a job.
Find a friend, ask for a favor. That's what Omar says. Here's what the robot says.
Apply less, network more. Most jobs are filled through referrals or relationships before the public application pile even matters. Or try and be a disability hire like Jake with his leaky ass.
Oh, okay. That's good
a quote
advice.
from Gandalf.
So either network, which is what Omar said, or try to be a disability hire like Jake with his leaky ass.
You know, that is so true, though, because it's...
Which part?
The leaky ass part. You know? You got to check those boxes.
Let me give you your music, Allie. What about the leaky ass part?
If your ass leaks, you deserve a job, too. Because someone's got to be the guy taking a weird dump in every company bathroom. And in this building, that's Jake. But you could be the leaky ass weirdo in your building. Just know that. That's from Eleanor Roosevelt.
That's a beautiful quote right there. We got to take a quick break. I think that's a tie. So once again, robot would never do that on us. Point robots win.
The Klein Alley Show.
The Klein Alley Show.
World famous KROQ.
All sorts of generosity coursing through our veins today as we're unofficially in summer, and you can feel it. And if you don't believe us, you can see pictures. Apparently, very revealing pictures. Allie's posted all over social media this past weekend when she was in Vegas.
I was just Allie's post on Instagram of her in Vegas, and all I got to say is, Allison Johnson, you're a girl.
He did it.
Who knew, this guy says. Allie appeared to be a woman, and reviews are pouring through. I mean, everyone seemed to enjoy it.
What a compliment. I appeared to be a woman.
Yeah, so at least who knows what filter you were using, but appeared to be a lady. And here's another compliment that I'm sure you'll like before we get into the news.
We did rockin' panty lines. Speaking of rockin' panty lines, I don't know if it's a Coco effect, but Allie standing next to her cousin, low-key making her look like a California Walmart 9.
You're a California Walmart 9 now, not just a Colorado Walmart 9. I mean, the compliments are pouring through this morning here.
But I'm a Vegas CVS 4. Oh, is what I also learned.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if the lighting is dim.
You a fool.
You a fool, girl, with a long receipt.
When I'm buying those corn nuts.
Let's get into this, your news, and much more.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
We can complain about the prices all we want, but we will still pay it. A record number of people traveled this Memorial Day weekend. It was a 20-year record, if you want specifics. They said it was a 3.1% increase from last year. If you live in Garden Grove and you were out of town this weekend, I'm sure you were happy that you left because you would have been evacuated anyway. But studies show that if you are back at work today, you are more likely to die today than on a regular Tuesday. After studying the habits of hundreds of thousands of people.
Everybody.
Yep.
Wait, hold on.
It's your uplifting.
If you're at work today, you're more likely to die than on every average Tuesday.
I'll explain.
I'll tell you. You're going to look at that picture of Allie from Vegas and drive off the road.
To have a heart attack.
Yeah.
Researchers found that incidents of cardiac arrest were significantly higher the day after a holiday weekend than every other day of the work week. They say that the stress of returning to work, the change in sleep patterns, the screwing up of that circadian rhythm, which we do that every single morning, and apparently it is traumatizing our bodies and could lead to an early death.
So it's the same effect that you get when you get the daylight saving time or the hours off, and then they say the day after that there's more deaths than normal.
The fact that you are not waking up on a regular Monday the way that you ordinarily would be screws up your body, and then when you start the morning on a Tuesday, start the work week, your body's like shocked and doesn't know how to deal with it.
One more reason why we need to just officially adopt the 4-day work week as a society.
Then our bodies will adjust.
Put everyone in a better mood and probably will save some lives in the process. And I know what you're thinking. If every week is a 4-day week, then what happens when you hit the Memorial Day weekend and the Labor Day weekend? Do you lose out? The answer is no. Those become 3-day weeks.
It's funny. It's a good argument for bosses where they're like, you better come into work. For your own health.
For your own health. I mean, you could stay home, sure, but you'll probably have a heart attack.
You'll probably die.
Although I think it's healthier to stay home. I think the people that are not going into work today probably have a lower chance of having a heart attack,
and
right?
then there are also more accidents on the road. Like today, there's more accidents.
101 was all sorts of messed up.
There's a few different things going on this morning.
Yep.
Maybe what we really need to boost our confidence is another day of being celebrated. Yes, we have Father's Day and we have Mother's Day. But one group thinks that Big Sister Day needs to be added to the mix because they are forgotten and unappreciated. And I'm sure the greeting companies would highly approve of this.
Have you heard of the eldest daughter effect? Big sisters are now speaking out about the pressure to be the backup parent, the fixer, the rule keeper, the one everyone leans on. And now they're finding each other, forming an eldest daughter club. The group's founder, Sherry Lou, has even created an unofficial holiday, August 26th, saying there's a Father's Day, a Mother's Day, and big sisters deserve recognition too.
What a loser. This girl, I'll tell you, here's the problem, is that the firstborn, everyone's got that, and I know this because my older sister.
Your older sister complains about this, doesn't she?
Well, yeah, but it's that firstborn effect where you feel like, because I'll tell you what it is. When you were the firstborn, you got a lot of attention. And then as soon as you got a sibling in the mix, all of a sudden you felt your attention went away because people had to go ahead and focus on the other people.
No, but they also put the responsibility on you because you're the oldest sibling, so you kind of de facto parent. You end up having to take care of the younger kids.
Depending on how ill-equipped your actual parents are. If your parents are out drinking at the bar, then yes, the older sibling has to take over as parent role.
My mom was the oldest sibling, and there were 5 kids, and she had to babysit all of her brothers and sisters when she was 9 years old because her parents were out gambling.
It's nice. That's the origin story of the throat goat right
and then
there.
my mom, there was an emergency with one of the kids, and my mom called my grandmother and said, I don't know what to do. Please come home. And she said, if you call here again, I'm going to smack you.
That's good old-fashioned parenting right there.
She hung up on her. No wonder she smokes.
No wonder she's got so many vices now. Just coping from all that early childhood trauma.
And then congrats to SOMBR and to 21 Pilots. They were winners at the AMA Awards this weekend, an award show that I didn't remember, and maybe you didn't either. But 21 Pilots won Best Rock Alternative Artist, and then SOMBR was the big winner. Got Breakthrough Rock Alternative Artist, Rock Alternative Song for Back to Friends, and Best Rock Alternative Album for I Barely Know Her. So he's definitely having a good year.
Congratulations. And also to the Knicks. Congratulations to the Knicks.
Congratulations.
Returning to the NBA championship for the first time in a long-ass time. It's KROQ brand new hour starts next.
It's Klein Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
Oh, yeah, brand new hour can officially begin, 10 o'clock. This is almost the anniversary of when we kicked off these summer hours, so we get a little bonus time together. If you look at it like that, or perhaps you're just slogging along for another hour till Sluggo's in here. You slog, then you slug. And we got tickets for you, including right now, at this very moment, caller 20. Let's go ahead and get you into a little special show happening here, In-N-Out Burger Soundspace at KROQ. This time it's Death Cab for Cutie and you. If you are the 20th caller at 800-520-1067. Caller 20. Let's go ahead and make your life instantly better already today. Got a chance to meet a KROQ listeners off to Lollapalooza in Chicago. And that feeling of winning is contagious. I can only imagine. Allie said she was up $70 gambling in Vegas. She won a total of $70.
Well, it's important to know that I put $80 in. I went to show my cousin how craps works. I just went into a machine. I won, and then 10 minutes later, I was like, we got to go. We got to cash out, and I have to walk away because I know my luck is going to turn at any moment. I'm not a lucky person. So I think that's the best case scenario.
And what does $70 get you in Vegas these days? A couple of bottles of water?
A couple of cabs.
Oh, covers a couple of rides?
Yeah.
To places?
Got us to the Fountain Blue and back.
All right, there you have it. That's a real win right there.
It is. Actually, you know what it bought? It bought my T-shirt, my merch at the No Doubt concert.
You won yourself a No Doubt merch shirt. I saw some of the merch shirts they were selling for like $150, the T-shirts. Is that true?
There were 2 T-shirts that were being sold for $175.
Well, and why were those special? They were from like the original No Doubt tour?
No, I think they were collabs with a designer. They are, Johnny knows though, they are nice shirts. Yeah,
that's the one I really wanted. That one was made to look old
distressed
school.
Yeah, it's like kind of vintage old school looking. It's cool looking,
but I mean at some point you go, all right, $150. Like I think everyone's got a price in their head, and I know that merch at a show is always going to be the most expensive. Yes, you could go to Target right now and buy 3 T-shirts for $9, but the most expensive way to buy a T-shirt, I would imagine, is merch at a show. But then it's not enough. That's the rarer of the merch. That was
if you are the biggest fan ever who wants the best T-shirt, you have to buy the
or you're just stupid with money. I mean, I can't imagine. Johnny, why was that shirt just look better? It's better material? I mean, it's a T-shirt.
It had a way cooler, like, vintage throwback design and colors, and the shirt actually looked like it fit really good.
How many people did you see buying the $150 T-shirt
I didn't see anybody buy the T-shirt.
Literally nobody was buying it. Like, they had overstock of just, like, those shirts just sitting there.
Yeah, because it's too... Even if it had been 100, tons of people would have bought it.
And everybody already spent, like, over, like, $1,000 just to get there and get hotels and
But you know what was nice, though, is if you bought a drink, you got a little No Doubt commemorative cup.
I got 3 of those.
Oh, you guys kept them, huh?
Yeah, how do you not keep them?
I don't know. A lot of people don't want to lug a cup around the strip in Vegas. But, hey, Rye...
Yeah, that's right.
You are the 20th caller.
Oh, awesome, man. Thanks.
You don't have the world's best bread named after you, but you will be going to a very special show here at the In-N-Out Burger Soundspace, Death Cab for Cutie. Hang tight so we can get your information. That is Rye, our most recent winner, and we will see you at that show this hour. Hope you live forever. Old People Secrets, the little Johnny doesn't know to get into as well. And someone's got an interesting take on the golf bet. Allie said last week that she believes if she has all summer,
I didn't say that.
She
You
could break
said that.
100 on the golf course, and she put a $5,000 on the line.
Klein Alley Show.
Mornings on KROQ. KROQ.
Al, you're denying now that you claimed on Friday that if you had all summer between now and Labor Day, you could not shoot below 100 on an 18-hole golf course?
You're the one who told me that. You said, if you practice all summer, I will take a bet with you that if you can get under 100, I'll pay you any amount of money you want to bet. I told you I don't think I can do it because I don't have the time required to get that good at golf over a 3-month period.
A lot of people left messages on the GOAT line over the weekend after hearing about this, and we had a few different caddies, instructors that reached out. They said they would take you under their wing.
A lot of people said they want to give me golf
lessons. Give you lessons, and they said, no problem. We'll take Klein's money and split it, and there's someone.
Hey there, Tip Bowley, y'all. So I'm listening to the podcast, and oh my God, from Thursday, Allie. What are you thinking with this whole golf thing? You do not have time to get decent at golf.
No.
Golf is so hard. I have played a million sports, and I'm a good athlete, and golf is by far the hardest. Shooting 100 is not that bad. If you bogeyed every single hole, that would be 18 over, and that would be 90.
So you get bogey every hole, and you still have a 10-stroke margin that you could screw up, lose a few here, miss a few putts there.
Yeah, but if I keep chipping over the green 5 or 6 times on every hole, then that adds up.
That's not that hard. You watch people do it. They do it all the time. The little ball, hole, you could figure this out.
So you would have to do like bogey each hole and then another 10 holes. You know what I mean? Anyway, you're not going to be able to do it. Don't take the bet. That's a lose-lose situation.
Okay.
Do something else.
No.
But you don't have time for golf. Okay.
All right, that's. Don't listen to that woman.
Last
You got
time I
it.
golfed, do you know how proud I was of myself that I got a bogey? Or I think it was a double bogey and I was celebrating.
Can you guys explain what a bogey is?
So, Vanessa, basically, you have a certain amount of shots you're supposed to be able to play the hole in if you are shooting, par, right? So let's say the hole is supposed to be 5 shots.
Nah, I'm done.
Okay.
And if
I
you
don't
go over
understand.
that,
And
the
if
bogeyman gets you.
And the bogeyman comes out of the woods and tackles you, and everyone chants bogey as they jump around your corpse. And so you don't want to get that.
No. You have a certain amount of shots to get it in the hole, and if you go over that, it's a bogey.
And then a double
One
bogey, and that's
It's
two
over.
men come out of the woods and tackle you.
Yes, exactly.
And then a
Don't scare her.
triple
It's just
bogey.
a rumor.
So don't go near a golf course, Vanessa, and say bogey 3 times.
I won't.
Okay, just letting you know what could happen, because that's going to freak you out. Let's help you live forever. There's old people all over the place, and they've got their secrets. If you would like to live a long and potentially fulfilling life, we share with you a brand new round of Old People's Secrets.
From chicken brain to drinking rain, not getting laid. They call me the barmaid.
They call me the barmaid.
That's right. Let's live forever with sweet dibbit. Time for some old people secrets.
This one's real old. 108. We tracked down a 108-year-old. As old as they get.
108?
108. And she's sitting up. She's propped up technically against a wall, but she's going to share with us her secret to living a long and happy life. And listen close.
Run out of breath there?
I was trying to...
Long and happy life.
You start listening to them long enough, you start speaking like them. Here's what she said.
Today, she turned 108. Simone Soudet sat down and talked with the birthday girl herself about her secrets to a long life and about happiness.
So this guy's obviously thrilled to be doing his job. He's, one of those he's a newsman.
I'm so glad that she had to drag her ass over there to interview this woman and not me.
I hate old people smell. So here's someone else at her house.
The Lord bless me with everything.
Oh.
So this is going to be a good old people secret. You can already tell right out of the gate. But she's appreciative of the man upstairs because that's going to be her new neighbor.
I think that when you get that old, you get religious.
You have to.
Because you're just like, dude, at this point,
Right.
God, if you're there.
You're covering your beds.
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
for
Got a
this.
hedge. Yeah, sure, I lived a life of sin, but now, just on the off chance that this whole heaven hell thing's real,
It's all about me and the big man.
hey, love you, God.
The Lord bless me with everything.
Flora Mae White was born in Eatonton.
I don't really know what her name is.
Eatonton? That was like the first town.
Listen to this.
Flora Mae White was born in Eatonton, but was raised by her aunt and uncle in Eastman. She had 3 brothers and 2 sisters.
This is like one of those riddles to figure out if you're smart or not. Like the brother is also the father? Wait, what? I mean, Allie, try to keep up with this story.
How are they related? The dad was his cousin.
This is like one of the questions you ask when we have a celebrity in here.
But was raised by her aunt and uncle in Eastman. She had 3 brothers and 2 sisters, and she was the oldest out of all of them.
It was a cow. Had to have been a cow, right?
Dude, this is what we were talking about earlier, though. She's the oldest sister.
Ah, yeah.
Back then, she probably had to take care of everybody.
It's funny you say that, Allie. Listen to this.
And she was the oldest out of all of them.
I had a good time. Yes, you did.
Oh.
So she had a
I
good
guess
time.
she didn't. They took care of her.
Well, listen to this because they give you the specifics.
Yes, my good time, old Alma.
They raised cotton, vegetables, and bred cows. But after her mom passed when she was 12 years old, Flora had to quit school to take care of her sibling.
As we
There
talked
you
about,
go.
oldest sibling,
That you had to
responsibility.
quit school. School's over for you, and so is working. You just have to take care of children now for the rest of
and
time.
you're thinking to yourself, if my mom wasn't such a slut,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have 5 other kids I have to take care of.
God, I wish condoms had been invented already.
Yeah, we should have been raising less cows and more condoms here.
And worked at a canning factory to keep up the house.
Oh.
Fast forward to now, she's lived a life filled with love and family, and she got to celebrate with them over the weekend.
I made me feel good, I'll tell you. I'll see.
Did you get all that?
They made me feel good. I'll say.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Allie's doing it.
It's country.
Allie's doing it again.
Accent.
Allie's
She's a
doing it.
farmer.
I'll make you feel good, I'll tell you.
Shoe shine. By the way, I saw 2 shoe shines over the weekend.
That's so funny.
There's nobody at them.
I was glad.
Sherry Lavender is her granddaughter and says her
Sherry
grandmother
Lavender.
is the matriarch in the family who overcame a lot.
I never known.
Oh, that's Allie again. Excuse me. This is Allie. Allie, stop doing your voices.
It's when you name kids after alcohols.
Yeah.
This is Sherry.
I never known anyone her age, 108, and I think that she has reached a tremendous milestone.
And her secret?
All right. Let's go ahead and lock in our bets. We learned a little bit about her. Now it's all that matters. What is the secret? You want to live forever? You got to do like this woman and live the longest, healthiest possible life. She's about to share with us the secret, but not before we lock in some bets here. Allie, you want to go 5,000?
No.
Okay, all right. Fair
Why
enough.
would
Save
I
it,
do that?
Save it for golf.
I'm going to bet you $5,000
Break 100.
on anything.
Break 100's easy. Some guys just said I golfed for the first time on Saturday, and I broke 100
Okay, good for you, sir.
on the text line. Allie, what is her secret?
Her secret has got to be... It's going to be a food. I think she's going to go for a good old-fashioned casserole.
How would she say it?
A good old-fashioned casserole. I'll say. I love a casserole.
Omar.
Yeah.
What's her secret? What's her-
This lady strikes me as a God-fearing woman, so I think
Yeah.
she's going to say something about God. It's
got to be
church.
It's got to be.
Such a cop-out.
Mm-hmm.
God, the man upstairs, did it all. What about you? You're the one who lived the life. You're on Earth, walking around with hip problems.
Jake, what's her secret? She's propped up against the wall.
God and Jesus has drink the blood of Christ.
See, how is he not racist?
That's not. That's just generic old people voice. He's not. That's non. That's not. It's what he does every week. You can listen back to him. They all sound the same. Man, woman, old, young.
Drink the
they're all.
blood of Christ.
So,
Drink the blood of Christ.
All right. Vanessa, you want to add to this? You want to remove yourself from this entire conversation? I don't blame you.
Oh, family. Spending time with family.
All right. This is what she. This is what she told us after all of this. Take a listen.
And her secret?
Treat people right.
Treat people right? Oh, stop it.
Is that what she said? Yeah, you're getting so
Treat
good at
people
this,
right.
Allie.
Treat people right.
Are they auctioning off her stuff in the background already?
They say start a riot.
Hey, on the dinette set goes for $500. An opening bid at $500.
All right, she's giving the
We got
secret.
a lady in the hat with $600.
Okay, we're selling her pillow is next. I need that tonight.
Treat people right. And tell them live a long time. You had to give up.
Carrying a giant mirror.
Happy birthday to you. All right.
In Macon, Simone Souble, 13 WMAZ News.
Wow. There you have it.
Who's the attention hog in that birthday sound?
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, it's a sweet story. Family, friends, and staff members at Pruitt Healthcare celebrated Flora's birthday over the weekend.
Miss Flora said she's blessed to see 108 years and looking forward to spending more time with her family.
More time with her family.
All right, there you have it. That is your old people secrets this week. Going to take ourselves a quick break. When we get back, Postmaster Johnny will be in here, standing between you and a prize and his dumb brain. A little round of Johnny Doesn't Know will be coming up next. If you want to join us, 800-520-1067. That is next.
Hey there, this is Benjamin Gibbard from Death Cab for Cutie. It's a private show with Death Cab for Cutie at the In-N-Out Burger Soundspace at KROQ. Intimate venue. Listen every hour from 9 to 6 to win tickets. The only way in is to listen to KROQ.
I'll follow you into the dark. I don't know why. This is the sound of settling.
A private show with Death Cab for Cutie at the In-N-Out Burger Soundspace at KROQ. Your only way in is to win.
Keep listening to win tickets to see us on the world-famous KROQ.
right, time for Johnny to shine and time for you to win yourself a bonus pair of tickets to the Death Cab for Cutie show happening here at KROQ at the In-N-Out Burger Sound Space. We'd love to get you in. All you have to do is predict will Johnny know or not know the answer to one question only. It's a lightning round edition of Johnny Doesn't Know. We'll get to that in a second. But first, I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, Allie, but we already have our next old people secret. We just learned today, if you want to live forever, you have to, what did she say, be nice to everyone or something?
She said treat people nice,
Treat people
but
nice.
a lot of people on the text line thought she said feed people rice.
Oh, feed people rice is the secret if you want to live forever. And here's a tease as to what we can look forward to next week. If you can live till next week, we'll help you live forever with this.
I never drunk or smoked in my life.
So get ready for that nice old lady who is very old as well, and she's got another old people secret. These are piling up on us. So.
And my tea.
That was like, sound like Jake trying to say, don't take the D earlier or whatever. That weird.
I would take tea and 4 spoonfuls of sugar.
That'll be next week's Old People Secret. So if you need an incentive to listen to KROQ for an entire week, we will explain what the hell that all means.
Well, we don't know.
We think. It takes us a week to figure that out. All right, Johnny's here, so we got a question. Johnny, you have a good weekend?
An amazing weekend. Fun time.
What'd you do?
Dude, my friend got a butt massage at a tennis match.
We're not doing this story.
Oh, come on.
So you tried to tell. You tried to tell us the story.
Boring-ass stories. Let me tell my
Johnny,
story,
your
man.
story is so unrelatable.
It's not even your story. It's your friend's story.
Bro, we made it funny. This guy was eating a pizza while massaging her.
Right. Go ahead. I will give you the floor.
Okay. She was getting a butt massage right before her tennis match, and this masseuse was like eating a slice of pizza while massaging her. And we're like, bro, what the hell is going on? So we walked over there and we confronted him, and he was laughing. It was so funny. I got a video of it. I'll probably post it later, but
boring.
I don't know if you want to see it. Whatever.
Great.
Man.
I think that's a good
All right,
story.
whatever, dog. Go ahead. Play a song.
It's exciting. You're a
Go
great
ahead.
storyteller.
Yeah.
It's
Go
time
ahead. Play the damn game already.
No, I'm digesting this awesome story.
Johnny, his friend, Jake, if you're just joining us, start again for Jake.
No, I don't want to start. Go ahead. Play the game.
There's pizza, though, right?
There was pizza, yeah.
His friend was eating a slice of pizza.
No, not my friend was eating a slice of pizza. She was getting a butt massage. Right before
in
her
a
tennis
massage
match.
parlor.
No, on the side of a tennis court.
Uh-huh.
And this guy was eating a slice of pizza while
Next to
massaging
them?
her.
Mhm.
And it looked so like awkward.
So
Like,
good. I love pizza.
pizza's great.
What type of pizza?
I hate you guys all, man. Let's just play the game.
Johnny doesn't know.
And I was like, okay.
Oh, Johnny doesn't know.
I didn't know Vegas was like in Nevada for like a while.
Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know.
Gelato sounds like Jello.
Johnny doesn't know.
It like goes wiggles.
Steven Spielberg has just texted us in and said, can I buy the rights to Johnny's story to make a movie? Johnny, would you sell the rights to Steven Spielberg?
No, it's got to be Michael Bay or nothing.
Okay. It does sound like a Michael Bay property, right?
Yeah.
there.
He would drag that story out for an
sure
hour
would.
and 37 minutes.
Make something explode after they touch the butt. Hey, Sky in Buena Park. Johnny's got one question standing between himself and your prize. Hey, good morning, Sky. Welcome to KROQ.
Good morning, Sweet Dibs.
Oh, sweet dibs. The baddies are out in full effect when Johnny's in the studio. So here we go. One question. Will Johnny know the answer to this? Johnny, here's your question.
What was the man eating when he gave the woman a butt massage?
No, that's not it. That's too easy, even for Johnny. Johnny, here, this is serious. Sputnik
Ooh.
was the name of the first man-made what?
I think Johnny surprises us sometimes. I think he's going to know.
Okay, Sputnik. First man-made something to do something. She says you will know. Sputnik. I feel like Johnny's going to say potato. I don't know why I think that.
Well, you would have said spud. Potatoes are spuds, S-P-U-D, and those come from Idaho. That's potato. You said Sputnik. That's the spaceship that launched with Neil Armstrong in 1969 when we were the first country to ever go to the moon, and we beat the Russians in the Russian space race.
Oh, my God.
So here's the thing. He's like typical Johnny. He's like right and wrong at the same time. Sputnik was the first man-made satellite.
That's what I thought. I was like, it's a satellite,
It's a
right?
satellite.
Not a spaceship.
Satellite.
That orbited Earth. Not a spaceship.
It's not a
at all.
spaceship.
But we
It
got the
wasn't the
first
space-
one up in space, though. USA did that.
It was the first man-made satellite.
Yeah.
But we were the
No,
first
the first
one.
one to the moon.
The first one to orbit. You're thinking of something else. The ship that the rocket ship that Neil Armstrong was in was
That was an Apollo
No,
mission, wasn't it?
not Apollo.
Jake,
Yeah.
I think it was. It was one.
Sputnik is Russian.
Oh, so it wasn't even American like you said.
I didn't say American. I said man-made.
Wow. I'm going to say yes, though, because I
You're
did
gonna
give
say yes?
To
Yes.
what? No one asked you anything.
What are you going to say yes to? You said that Sputnik, which was a Russian satellite.
So you're just voting
I
yes
didn't
on
say
your
Russian.
own answer?
I didn't say Russian at all.
Well, I'm telling you what
He
it
said
is.
Russian.
I'm saying Russian. I'm telling you the answer.
I got space, I got 1969, and I got Neil
It's
Armstrong
the wrong
correct.
mission.
Neil
Yeah.
Armstrong was Apollo 11.
Okay, I knew it was one of the Apollos.
See? We're all wrong.
No. I
no.
said it was the Apollo, and you said it's not. It's Sputnik. Neil Armstrong was never on Sputnik.
Either way, it was in space. It was right and wrong. He said, Alyssa gets
Right
to
and
come.
wrong.
Right and wrong.
Right and wrong. It was wrong and wrong.
Yeah, you said right and wrong. You're like, oh, Johnny got it right and wrong.
Well, it has to do with
Typical.
space.
Yeah, you
In
didn't-
that sense, I
Yeah.
guess
Space.
you're right.
I
So
thought you
yes.
were going to say it was something you eat. So by that stretch of the imagination, you were right-er, but you're still very, very wrong.
But I got it wrong because I said space, and I was in the right ballpark. And you're like, oh, well, he
I
kind
think
of
you said we
space.
beat the Russians, which is opposite.
We did beat the Russians, bro.
This was the first satellite to orbit the Earth, and it was made by the Russians.
Hey. Oh, it was? Well, we landed on the moon. Like, we got boots on the moon, bro. Like, scoreboard. Scoreboard,
no,
bro.
You're right about
we
that.
beat you.
That was more
Sky, I'm
impressive.
so sorry. We cannot accept that as a right answer in any possible stretch of the imagination.
That's balls, man.
Well, John,
That's balls. Let her go to the show.
all right. I'm going to give Sky hang tight because I should give these tickets to someone else. I'll give you a bonus question.
All right.
It's another Russian question.
Oh, damn it.
And
Where
this,
is it?
This is Russia real or is it from Lord of the Rings, Johnny? What do you think? Well, Johnny, know that. We'll come back and give these tickets away to either Sky or you next.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show.
Mornings on KROQ.
Yeah!
KROQ.
All right, a lot of people are confused about what just happened there, but Johnny does not know, obviously, the difference between American spaceships that bring up the greats like Armstrong. Instead, he thinks that we're the same as the Russian satellite Sputnik that orbited Earth, and it led to some confusion here, and even though he was very wrong. Let's start this at the beginning again, and Johnny's got a story about a friend and a massage and some pizza.
Okay.
You should have heard him defending it on
Oh
the air.
man, it was crazy. We get maybe I'm wrong. Oh, Omar, is this a good story and I'm missing the point?
He's going to say no.
Well, I mean, there's not much of a story there.
Yeah,
Right.
it just
There's
because
a
I was
problem.
like, and then it was so effing funny. And
I think
that's
it's
the
a
end.
visual aspect that you have to see.
That's what
where it
that's
has
what
to
it
translate. I think
that
it
doesn't
translates
work on
better.
the radio, Johnny.
Yeah, but it's still a story I want to share.
Okay.
A story.
A story.
It sure is a good story.
Sky,
Sorry.
Sky,
Sorry.
listen, I'm going to give you another chance to win your way in. If you are unsuccessful, as a bonus question, I went with something Russian in honor of Johnny's knowledge of Sputnik. And if you are right, you win the way into the show. If not, we got to give these tickets to a caller 20. You understand? Fair
I
is fair.
understand.
Fair.
Thank
fair.
you.
I'm trying to do as much as we can for you because Johnny's fighting for you. All right, Sky, here we go. One more question. Johnny doesn't know. Lightning round. Johnny, there are 3 ingredients to make a white Russian drink. Can you name 2 of those ingredients? Will Johnny know this, yes or no?
A white Russian drink. Johnny doesn't drink. I'm gonna say no. No, he
Okay.
doesn't know.
All right, you have to name 2 of the 3 ingredients to make a white Russian. She says you will not know.
White Russians love to drink vodka. That's
Okay.
like their thing. Like Mexicans love tequila. Russians love vodka. You said red was the name of the drink? The Red Falcon. What was it called?
Yes, the Red Falcon.
Whatever it's called. I'm going to say spice, like some cinnamon is in there with the vodka. And then like the third could be like a mint leaf or like,
We're going to go get this.
but I don't think it's like a.
She's already celebrating.
Yay, I'm
She's
going.
like, I'm going.
She's like, we're going.
Sounds based.
I'm just pulling stuff out of my ass now. I honestly
Celebrate.
don't
Pour
know.
yourself a Red Falcon with mint and cinnamon. You're going to the show. Johnny, White Russian involves vodka. You got that one.
I told you.
The big one right
Told
there.
you.
Kahlua or some sort of
Dark
Never heard of
vodka
it.
liqueur.
Kahlua.
Never heard of it.
And cream and or
Sugar?
no, I said cream.
Cream. Sorry.
All right.
Cream.
Well, there you have it. Well, Sky, congratulations. Johnny doesn't know you're going to the show. We will see you there. We'll come back. We'll do some takeaways from today's show. Believe it or not, this is an educational program. And if you'd like to share with us things you'll take with you into your lives, you can get them to us now. We'll come back with takeaways at 800-520-1067.
Klein Alley Show.
K-Rock, Klein Alley Show. Do some takeaways and get out of here. Sluggo's got more of those tickets for you to see Death Cab for Cutie. In fact, every hour you'll have a chance to win them, including coming up again in about 15 minutes on K-Rock. Tomorrow, Nate Bargatze back on K-Rock. You know, Nate is now obviously a household name. I think he was the top grossing comedian the past year. He's got that new movie coming out, which looks really funny, Breadwinner. And
He's opening his own theme park.
He's opening his own theme park. I mean, a lot has happened since he was on our show last. And the last time, Allie, we got into this heated debate about if Applebee's was as good as Outback. And, you know, we don't waste our time when we have these big names on with us. Now, he was not nearly as big then as he is now. He'll be back on with us tomorrow, but this was the conversation we got into last time.
I'm a big fan of Applebee's. It's, and, you know, I work there and, like, I just never, you know, but I like Outback.
You would put Applebee's above Outback?
Probably even. We've gone to Outback. You know, the more success I've had in my life, we've moved up.
So that's what, now that he's a successful comedian, they've gone up to the Bloomin' Onion. He's moved on from Applebee's.
Now, I'm not an Applebee's fan, but I am an Outback fan. I loved Outback.
Yeah, it's been a while. I wonder if it would still. We should probably.
It would still hit.
We should probably go take a show lunch there.
Those salads, too. Those, like, crispy-ass croutons and their thick-ass blue cheese dressing.
If you can get to a salad that's still 12,000 calories, you're doing something right.
Absolutely.
And that was the way they would do it. Sometimes you'd hit a salad perfect there where you wouldn't have even a shred of lettuce in the salad. It was just crouton.
So many thick
croutons. And it was pretty much just bread with blue cheese dressing on it. And you're like, I had a salad.
And those giant, soft baked potatoes. Damn. Put everything, all the fixings on them.
All right. Vanessa, put that in the schedule immediately.
Salty.
Bump Nate off the show tomorrow. We're leaving early and going to Outback. We got to do some takeaways from today's show, and then we got that to look forward to, and more stuff as well, including we'll keep some surprises for tomorrow, but we'll announce some more things tomorrow on the show. Let's do takeaways, Allie. What do we got?
All right, 626. Don't say bogeyman 3 times on the golf course.
Oh, man, that's a strong takeaway. Vanessa's freaked out about the bogeyman. I get it.
774. My takeaways. Hate brings people together. 818. Vegas was built on burnt skin and drinking. 714, D's get degrees.
Where's that clip? Do we have that? Did anyone pull that? Jake, did you pull?
No, I don't pull my own clips.
Come on, it's such a funny moment. You're such a buffoon.
213, my takeaway is Klein would have been a straight AI student.
Straight AIs, baby. I'm going to tell my parents.
425, this banana is ripe and ready. Squeeze it, lick it, you know you want it. And 909, my takeaway is if you're going to swim in pee, swim in your own.
Yeah, it's good advice as we get into the unofficial kickoff of summer.
510, my takeaway is Armstrong was the first person to eat pizza in space.
That's what we heard from Johnny a moment ago as well. Let's say hi to, let's see here. Vanessa, you got a takeaway?
Yeah. Nobody cares that you speak 4 languages.
It's true.
Nobody cares.
No one cares.
Just remember that. Vanessa's working on even one language right now. We care. We like it. Yeah.
It's true. It's true. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
Johnny, you have a takeaway?
Blood and moon, blah, 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 blah.
Johnny, Jake, you have a takeaway?
Yeah, if your mama's dating Tom Selleck, you got a problem.
True.
Yeah, she's getting scammed for that Selleck D. Allie, takeaway?
My takeaway is all we have to do is decide what time it is and time again that's given to us.
That's beautifully well said.
Who said that?
I think Yoda.
Gandorf. Takeaway, Omar?
Avocados are $100.
$100 avocados. So have a great day. Do it tomorrow. Try to do it better. If you need us in the meantime, there's a GOAT line for you. That number's waiting for you. 844-956-GOAT. We didn't get to all those messages over the weekend. Sorry. We'll continue to listen to them, even the ones that don't make it onto the air. We gather around and we listen to every single one of them. It's a real waste of our time, but we enjoy it. All right. Goodbye.
Klein and Alley, it's just okay. Do-do-do. Klein and Alley, it's just okay.
Oh.
Klein and Alley, it's just okay. Just okay. Do-do-do.
Alley Show mornings.